Last time on Pirate Trouble. Pitch's arrival on the scene turns the tides for the Limelight as they struggle to avoid further conflict. As the battle ensued, they suffered some casualties, but were able to revive their fallen members, including their captain. Desperate to avoid complete defeat, Freya attempted to negotiate with Pitch, offering information about the admirals in exchange for the crew's safety. After much discussion, she struck a deal with Pitch, exchanging one of her horns for the crew's freedom, but at a cost. If Pitch delivered the horn to Admiral Dindar, Freya would be bound to give him half her treasure. After the encounter with Pitch, Harlow decides to leave the Limelights to pursue his own goals. McCleary, now the new captain, rallied the remaining crew members with a passionate speech, reminding them of the importance of teamwork and cooperation on their journey through the Grand Line. As the crew made their way to Waterfall Island, they encountered a Goliath named Ronan, who agreed to join them on their adventure. The island was buzzing with excitement for the upcoming Blue Crystal Games. What challenges will the Limelights face next? Tune in to the next episode of Pirate Trouble, only on Alpha Oddity's Twitch channel at 10:10 p.m. Eastern, 7:10 p.m. Pacific Time. God damn it.
And they were like, you know, I keep forgetting that Delaware exists.
We're live.
No, it doesn't.
Hi.
We're live. I keep forgetting Delaware exists.
Episode of Pirate Trouble, our pirate-themed, One Piece-inspired D&D campaign. My name is Ruben, your DM for the evening. Delaware doesn't exist. In just a few minutes, we'll hop into episode 32 of the campaign. If this is your first time joining us, a recap is available in the chat. As always, let me offer our special thanks to the folks who made tonight's game possible. For the art, Julian Rush, Vieira, and Squaffle. The map illustrator is Sezi Peku. For the stream, Mookrush, Nathaniel, and Jonah. And the music theme we're hearing now is by Isaac. Tonight's warm-up question for the players. If your character were in the real world, what would be their favorite anime? Let's start with Ronan, played by Alpha.
I watch Fist of North Star and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Excellent.
You want more is two enough.
No, that's great. And who are your favorite characters from those shows?
I like Joseph Joestar, and in Fist of North Star, I like all background characters because they seem a lot bigger than the main character. They're always so large. It's but yes, I enjoy JoJo's. And,
Excellent,
Fist of
excellent.
North Star.
Can you turn yourself up just a little bit, by the way?
Yes.
Next up, let's have Freya.
Hi.
Hi.
So, oh God, feel like I would like, I like Sailor.
What? You
Sailor
cut out
Moon!
there? Which one?
All of them!
And who's your favorite Sailor Scout?
Crystal, OG.
Chibiusa.
Who?
Chibiusa!
Now, I have not seen it.
Mini Moon.
Right. Thank you.
Ruben, Elizabeth, Caraway, Kennedy
been-
Davenport, Black.
I watched it like once, like I must have been like 14, so come on.
And you
Holy
call
hell.
yourself
So
a
come
queer.
on.
You call yourself a queer. I've never been more disappointed.
I think, yeah, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Next up is McCleary, played by Chad.
Ahoy. You all know the answer. No, I'm kidding. It's not Berserk. It's One Piece.
Oh my god. I guess that kind of does work because McCleary's Pirate Man. Yeah, I
He
like
loves
that.
it. And his favorite character is the pirate guy. I don't know anyone. from
His
One
favorite
Piece.
character is Doflamingo, and you know it.
That's the one. Absolute unit.
Interesting choice. I like that. Would have thought something different for McCleary, but
Like what? Yu-Gi-Oh?
no.
Bleach.
no, like a different One Piece character. Like
I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone.
what's Luffy's brother or
Ace.
caretaker?
Ace! Ace is the best character in One Piece. Second to Lady Katakuri.
Okay.
Not biased
just
at all
Googled
there, are
him.
you, Jonah?
No, not at all.
He likes those two that Jonah just said.
Hell yeah, he does.
Particularly
What, he
the
doesn't
last
like
one.
Captain Shanks?
Shanks is also
Shanks,
great.
Shanks would be a good McCleary character, yeah.
Oh yeah, he loves him.
I like the
favorite.
dinosaur.
Yeah, that
girl.
guy.
Yeah, you know that dude.
Next up, let's do Takai, played by Ryan.
God, there's so many possible answers here.
That's not the right one.
Well, I saw this anime. It was called The Titan's Bride. It was about this tiny guy who comes from the
Oh
weird.
my
Oh my fucking god.
No, boo.
I approve of this
You
decision.
Tokyo Mew Mew and get over with it.
Moving.
Uh-oh. Oh god, please, Discord. No! No! Please! I've been having so much trouble. Chat, please. Oh my, no. Please.
Are you back?
I'm back.
Okay, no
Did they
worries.
hear any of that?
I heard Tokyo
Okay.
Mew Mew.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Just imagine the most fucked up thing you could imagine, you could possibly happen.
And
and
times
that's
it by 10.
What is that? Oh god, there's another BL anime that I can't remember the name of, but probably
Describe
grab
it.
Don't
one
describe it.
honestly,
No, describe it.
Titan's Bride was my one not safe for work joke for the night. One of the characters is like a novelist. It's got a fairly blocky, angular art style. I think one of the love interests has like
Junjo
great.
Romantica?
Junjo Romantica. There we go.
Very nice.
The opposite of Junjo Ito.
But yes, either gravitation or Junjo Romantica.
Next up, please save us, Sunny, played by Corey.
Right. Well, I think if Sunny has the same kind of shit anime taste I had when I was 16, it would be. It would be. He's into pirates, so it would be One Piece.
Yeah.
But he likes cool shit, so Bleach. But also, he's a nerd, so Hibike Euphonium. It's his secret fave.
Excellent, excellent. And who would be his favorite One Piece character?
Zoro.
Okay. Okay.
Always. Always.
Good choice.
Yeah.
What can
Yeah.
I say? I've had simple tastes since I was about 12.
Next up, let's do Myrtle, played by Nathaniel.
I forgot that was still the thing. Not that one. This one. There we go. Dr. Stone. That's the science one, I think.
Yeah.
And whoever the green-haired, the leak guy,
Senku?
Mr.
the lead
Stone.
guy.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good anime actually. I like that.
His
one.
favorite anime is Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles.
That's not an anime. That's a cartoon.
Yeah, it is.
Actually.
Listen. If Avatar: Last Airbender and Ruby are animes, then so is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No, but Ruby
Fight
does
me.
have an anime.
Oh, that's fair.
Anime can be whatever your heart desires.
Excellent.
The anime was inside of us all.
Was the friends we made along the way.
Next up, Marini, played by Riley.
Marinie's like hella basic. I think she was the type that like doesn't watch anime at all and is sort of like, you watch that nerd cartoon, and then like McCleary was like, wait, no, just try something, and then so she watched like My Hero Academia, and that's the only one she knows. Her favorite character is Hawks, That's it.
Hey, that's a pretty good choice for that,
Right.
for that show. Yeah.
Unfortunately, mine is Shigaraki. So like,
Of course.
Oh my God, Riley, of course.
I love him.
What about would Mirani like Mirko?
Oh, she would love Mirko. I think if she went to a convention, she'd be like, okay, I'll cosplay Mirko.
Yeah, I can see that.
Please. Please, no. No!
Come back.
I have a feeling that this might be a recurring
Hey!
theme.
Hold on, testing. Can you hear us?
I have a feeling this might be a recurring theme this episode.
All good, all good. It'll be fine. It'll be part of the adventure.
As long as we catch you when you leave,
We
we'll
just have to
pause.
shut up whenever you leave. Anyway, we're talking Mirko.
And then Courtney was saying something.
Yeah, I was saying, if, gosh, my brain just short circuited. If Marini was to cosplay Hawks, would she spray paint? Like, would she cosmetic paint or like the hairspray paint?
Her wings.
Her wings red. Yeah, I think Freya would help.
I thought it was it's like a real life scenario, like a modern AU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Modern
modern
AU.
AU.
Has
How
wings.
would
She still
or
has wings.
Would she dye? Would she try to like dye her wings red for the?
I think it would be like, you know how you can go to Walmart and get those like hair pastes that are supposed to
Yeah.
like give you a blue streak, but like it just ends up making your hair greasy and weird. She'd be
Yeah.
trying to do that.
Tried to do that with my niece when we took her to the unicorn world. It looked gross.
My mom tried to do it. We're doing a cosplay, and she's like, well, this character has bluish black hair. I can just like put this blue stuff in it over my black hair. And then she was like, this is awful. I need a shower before we go to this convention.
Riley, I sent you a hot serial killer because that's your type.
Oh, thank you. Oh, this is my type.
What?
Oh my god.
Here.
You
How
care
did I
to
know?
share with the rest of the class?
Sure.
Teacher, they're passing notes.
What's going on here?
It's Riley's type.
Oh, I see.
Like, oh my god, don't get Julia and I started about the movie The Boy. Like, because
He is
are-
blood and sociopathy aside, he is an eminently bangable twink.
he's
Okay.
not a twink.
On that
That's a full
note,
grown man, Ryan.
on that note, I think
He's loving the walls.
we're just missing James, who plays Razim. He
Let's
is
guess. What's
probably
Razim's favorite?
sleeping.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
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 Anyone else having trouble with the Discord? It's not just me!
He likes
Or
Kaiba.
Bakugan.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Or Digimon.
No, that's still me.
God, I love Digimon.
Huh? What was that?
I think
Oh,
Nate
sorry.
said he loves Digimon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, I do. I watch it all the time. When I was
Oh
a little-
yeah,
as a
you were
kid.
super into Tamers, weren't you?
Yes, for many reasons, not just one reason.
Well.
On that, let us get going with the game tonight. Just heads up to folks, we may have a few fun technical, blips. Just imagine that is the Feywild blopping into the material plane while this is all happening. Okay. Let me grab my notes. What the hell happened last week? When last we left our heroes, the party had just finished the battle, I guess the beatdown with Pitch, one of the crowns of paradise. And at the conclusion of that battle, Harlow had left the crew of the Limelights as its captain onto his own personal quest. With that happening, McCleary became the new captain of the Limelights, and after a stirring speech talking about the need for everyone to work together, the crew had an evening of introspection, talking amongst each other and trying to kind of find their place before the Limelights were to head to the next island. That evening was not simply an emotional one, it was also a stressful one for Freya, who encountered Captain Achilles of the Imperial Navy in her dream. Achilles seems to have come to the understanding that Freya is the daughter of one of the admirals, as the Limelights themselves do know, and use that connection to try and persuade her to essentially work for him. Freya, inflicted and certainly not eager to help Achilles, asked for some additional time to think about it. After a few days of travel, the Limelights arrived at their next stop along the Grand Line, Waterfall Island. It is so named fairly obviously. It has lots of waterfalls. It is a tiered island with 3 different layers. The image you'll see on the map indicates kind of the general inspiration for what it looks like. The party arrived on the island, began looking around, and in so doing ran into a small fighting pit in the ground where a powerful Goliath barbarian was crushing his fairly weak opponents. Interested and perhaps a bit aroused, Takai and Myrtle decided to challenge this Goliath in duel combat. And the conclusion of that duel, which Ronan showed his incredible power, they decided to meet back up with the rest of the party elsewhere on the island, with Ronan tagging behind at least for now. The other part of the party did some shopping at this particular establishment of Pip's Magical Shop, and got some goodies. And then finally, the last thing to note is you all heard an announcement regarding the Blue Crystal Games. Let me change the music and I will repeat that for all of you now.
God damn it.
Not realize you had finished art for Ronan already. That was quick.
Okay, all good.
So you're running on a delay, I think.
Am I?
Cool. All right, let me resume the music. I'm glad I got the recap in. Cool. So, we are in the Waterfall Kingdom of Waterfall Island. Those of you who are in the shop hear this announcement. Those of you who are with Ronan hear it kind of while you're walking along the streets here. The announcement goes, "Welcome one and all to the 100th Festival of the Blue Crystal. The Blue Crystal Games will begin in 5 hours' time. Prizes and prestige await the winner, all at the behest of the Paradisian Archon, His Highness Belsat Vamir. Entrants may enter in ones or by teams, but the scrolls will be closing an hour before the games start. A grand prize of 50,000 gold pieces await the winning team, and 25,000 gold pieces for the winning single entrant in the individual competition. Sign up now." So, where is everyone currently?
Ronan was with Takai and Sunny, right? Is it Sunny that was
Myrtle.
fighting?
Myrtle, yeah.
The Myrtle.
Takai and Myrtle.
Were we heading back? I forget. Were we heading back to the ship to show him the training circle? Or were we
think
getting
that was
ready
the
to head back
side
to the
quest?
city?
Yeah. We were gonna meet up with people elsewhere.
And Freya and your group, are you guys still in the shop, or where are you headed?
Lisa, I think once we heard the announcement, we headed outside. I think. Oh wait. Because I wanted to point something. Since this is the second session, does this mean I have found at least one sending scroll?
So that's for downtime.
Oh, okay.
So the next downtime, you'll be able to continue your long-term project. Yeah.
All right, cool. So
Let me, if I could, real quick, just kind of give you a little bit more kind of recap of the area that you're in. The streets out here are very, very busy, very packed. Merchants are selling wares on the side. A lot of them are branded with the symbol of the city, and kind of almost like specially branded for the Blue Crystal Games. There's a tavern near kind of the ports where you initially docked, or didn't dock, but where you initially got onto the island. There's the eastern side where Takai and Myrtle met Ronan, a general market, the magic item shop with Pip, a few temples towards the end of the street. There is a brothel towards the western
Oh, that's
western
where
side.
we were going.
And further down the street, past the temples, you get to pathways that will lead to the next tier of the city, because it is on a 3 concentric circles that kind of rise up. Who is with? Is it just Freya, and who else was with you buying stuff?
Sonny.
I was
Sorry.
buying things.
I think McCleary, you were out last time during this portion. Did you want to buy stuff real quick? Cool. I'm glad I prepared. What would you like to buy?
Here buying things.
Well, I have a list. Depending, you did have a longbow, a screaming longbow.
What?
Can I? You know, this isn't Pip's shop. Would it?
I'm sorry?
Is this in Pip's shop?
Yeah.
I'm going to enter in then, and I probably see Sunny and Freya, and I would like to say to Pip, well, ahoy there, old Pippy. Long time no see.
Hello, handsome.
Oh, hey, you old devil, you Pip. See,
Can I interest you in any of my specials?
well, what do you got for specials?
I have Pip's Bingus. I have Pip's.
Oh my God.
I have Pip's Bag of Rats.
What is Pip's Bingus?
And I have Pip's.
No, don't get
derivative
started on the
handbag.
Bingus again.
Pip's Bingus.
Dingus.
Hang on, Chad's gone now. There he is.
Oh my gosh.
That was.
about the Bingus.
There was a there was
the
a
Bingus
giant
chased him
lightning
off.
strike.
Oh,
Yeah, He
shit.
said Pip's Bingus, and the thunder literally went. "Pow!"
Yeah,
More
that's great. I
powerful
wish I
than
could-
power word kill.
Pip's Bingus, this elongated stick appears to be a magician's wand, but is in fact a stick with 3 charges of superior prestidigitation. When the command word Bingus Pingus Dingus is used, the stick expels 1 normal effect of the user's choice, a space in a 150-foot sphere centered on their self, for the duration of up to 1 hour or shorter if desired. It's like a extra powerful cantrip.
Well, what about
The
you
bag of
happen to have-
rats.
Oh, say what?
The bag of rats.
Bag of rats?
This is the bag of rats. When thrown on the when thrown on the ground with the seal removed, this bag of rats expels rats from the bag, who proceed in rat fashion toward the target at the direction of the rat bag master. This
How
bag
much?
of rats requires no sustenance, and the bag rats will dissolve into non-bag rats 10 minutes after use. 10 gold pieces is all I ask.
All right, sure, I'll take a bag of rats.
I thought we bought the bag of rats, or at least I bought
No,
the bag of
but-
rats.
You
They're-
didn't buy the bag of rats.
No, I did buy the bag of rats.
There are plenty of bags of
There are
rats to go around.
We
There's
can
enough
all have a
rats.
bag of rats. Say, you don't happen to have any sort of weapons, do you, Pippy? Like,
I do have a short sword, specifically a cutlass, if that's what you're asking.
you know, that's funny. I happen to be looking for just the thing.
Well, the base price for a normal cutlass is 300 gold pieces, but if you would like me to enchant it, it would be 500 for a week, or 1,000 if you want it done in 2 days.
Surely we could
That's not a good deal.
not pay that much for it. That, you know, that seems awfully expensive. I bet I could get that enchanted down this.
I have a mortgage to pay, and rent, and magical items are hard to come by on Waterfall Island.
All right, well, 300 gold, you say?
300 gold, and then an additional if you would like it enchanted.
What about 200 gold? And I'll give you a kiss.
Oh, you are quite handsome.
Clear, you slut.
You
Make-
ocean-eyed slut.
Make a persuasion check.
About to lose my man to the fucking Pip.
Hey, experience and
Pip has game. 23.
I think McCleary has game.
Cleary slips her some tongue.
Okay, that is not an image I need to have in my head
I was
tonight.
not that. Yeah.
I was imagining like a kiss on the cheek, not like. You know.
It was a wholesome kiss.
Full
For
friendship.
100 gold off? No.
Hey, look, you don't know what her love life's like.
You know what? She needs this. You need the deal.
For
Friendship.
you, Pip, I'll kiss you anywhere.
Well, on my forehead would be fine. I think that would be certainly worth 50 gold pieces off.
50 gold pieces, all right. So that puts the price at 150 then.
That puts the price at 250 because that's 300 minus 50 gold pieces.
Right.
You
Nice.
are a scoundrel. I like that in men.
He gives her kind of a wink. So that would be a bag of rats, a cutlass, and you have any health potions here, Pip?
I do. Let me take out my let me snip it from the document and I can show you exactly what it is. One second here. I'll
Okay.
this voice is difficult to maintain for a prolonged period.
Keep doing it.
This is the I can give you any specific breakdown if you want. There are potions of healing, which are 2d4 plus 2, and potions of greater healing, which are 4d4 plus 4. There are potions of water breathing, flying, and a
I'll just
brew
do
of
I'll
chewing.
do 2 potions of healing.
Cool.
So that's 100. Okay.
Wait, she's got studded leather armor?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? When I asked her about armor, she said you're gonna have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, you see this thing called Chad messaged me wanting to buy studded armor, and then it's kind of great because like she was able to put an order in and like get it in, in time for tonight's game. So
Studded leather armor. Hey, I was looking for that. Funny how that works out. I'll take that too if you don't mind.
a good businesswoman knows her clientele.
It was like you knew I was coming.
Look, your handsomeness is known throughout the island, I guess.
Oh, you're too kind, Pippy. Well, I think that's all I need, unless you don't happen to have any sort of rifles or anything, do you?
Well, I do have a screaming longbow.
Unfortunately, old McCleary ain't too daft with a longbow.
I could potentially craft a screaming gun if you would like. Well, it might be additionally expensive. I've never designed that sort of weapon, but it could be interesting.
How much more expensive you think that would be?
Well, let's see. It would be a gun that screams. So first to make the gun would be 2 days of travel. I would have to talk to the workers.
More importantly, Pippy, how long you think that would take?
It would probably take me about a week's time to
A week? Oh, God. Question, Ruben.
Yeah.
The log post pointed us towards this island, I assume?
Mhm.
Could I put in a down payment and come get me money back if I need to leave?
Of course. I think it's a custom item. The base price for the Screaming Longbow is 250 gold pieces. I think for the cost of the material and the time, I would say 500 gold pieces for the Screaming Gun.
Well, okay.
You could put a down payment of half of that if you'd like, and I can give the other half on completion. You've paid so much already, and you've also shown yourself to be an honest, charming
I'm
young
nothing
man.
if not honest, Pip. And I'd have to run that by me men to see if we'll be staying that long.
Of
But,
course, of course.
I think I got everything I need. Thank you very much, Pippy.
Of course, anytime. And if you ever need a set of kitchen utensils with no spoon, you know where to go.
Absolutely.
Okay. Anyone else want to buy anything from Pip?
No, but I want to steal on my way out.
Okay.
Per the usual.
The audacity.
Per the
Yeah,
usual. I've
yeah.
stole for Pip before. I don't give a shit anymore.
This is a pirate campaign, so I know.
This is another case of I don't care what I steal. It's just slip something in my pocket on the way out the door.
Okay, what are you trying to steal?
I don't know, whatever's just there and small enough to fit in my pocket. Last time it ended up being 2 potions.
I think. Let me. I'll roll for this. I don't have any dice out right now. I'll just. Should I? Oh, here's a d20. It's purple. You managed to get 2 very nice spoons. On your
Hell
way
yeah.
out.
I don't do I not need to roll anything for that?
I mean, I don't think. I don't think. No. Your base your base rogue ability and the fact that you are stealing the easiest thing from an old woman who is not paying attention to you at this moment. This is an activity that you would have to like really fuck up to fail, and I don't think that makes sense for you. So you can add 2 pip spoons, 2 branded pip
Ooh.
spoons to your inventory should you so wish.
Oh, I absolutely am. I have a stolen list in my inventory.
What else do you have? Just curious in terms of stolen stuff.
Well, I stole a ring from the first pip that I then slipped into Takai's pocket, so technically he stole it, but then he gave that to Freya. I stole a cool rock from somebody at Black Bay. I stole a quill from Lockian at his lighthouse. I stole 2 potions of water breathing the last time we were at a Pips, and now I have 2 spoons from this Pip.
This is quite a collection, actually. I'm kind of impressed of just how much you've done in such a short amount of time. Great. Cool. Anything else folks want to do with the Pipster? Okay. I will switch us back to Ronan and company. What are y'all up to?
Horse, yes, horse.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no to that, but
Jeez Louise.
Takai, should we probably tell the new captain about our new friend?
Yeah, of course. We probably should, especially since he seems to want to, like, I mean, at least see our ship. I mean, Mr. Tall Dude, do you think you might want to, like, if you like the training circle, do you think you might want to, I don't know, join our crew, come along on an adventure?
I think we
Beat
need
the
to
shit out
talk
of
to the
people?
captain first before we.
I would like to meet Captain first.
He kinda,
Alright,
like,
so we
clacks his teeth together.
All right, so we meet the captain and then the horse.
The captain will still be there. The horse, and that's also inconsiderate. They're sex workers.
Ronan looks longingly at the whorehouse. And then he's like,
We meet Captain first, then the horse.
Oh,
Then the horse.
Agreed. Would we know where? Do we know where we're supposed to meet up?
Mirror?
Ronan's
Back
tapping his foot.
in like that, what the town like center square thing within like 3 hours.
Yeah, no, I think there's definitely a kind of central meeting area or like a point of commerce next to the piers where you probably all initially split up that you could probably meet back at.
We try to find him in the center square.
Yeah.
It's hard to miss me. I'm almost 9 feet tall.
You're probably only one of the very few purple fellas around as well.
I look like Grimace.
Who's that giant chicken
Tall-
nugget?
a tall daddy grimace.
I think
Stop!
your pirate name. You already have your pirate name. Fantastic.
Yeah, Daddy Grimace.
Daddy Grimace.
Okay, I think it's easy enough for all y'all to meet up at the square. Those of you, McCleary and company, you see a 9-foot, broad-shouldered, massive Goliath, who was not part of the group previously.
We found a new friend.
Purple one anymore.
You're not purple.
Freya, darling, you're blue.
My hair is purple and blue, but
I'm purple. Who are you?
my name is
This-
Freya, and she sticks out her hand.
I grab one of your fingers and just kind of like shake it up and down.
So this is our crew. This is, and he just blazes right past Freya. This is Sunny, and this is Marini. She's a bird lady. And this is our captain, McCleary, and our magic spellcaster guy is back on the ship with his demonic puppet.
That was a lot of words. Your captain.
And he like points a big meaty sausage finger at McCleary.
Aye, laddie, I be the captain. And who might you be?
I am Ronan. I am Gladiator.
Ah, and you have been making friends with me crew, I see.
Yeah, friends. They don't fight fair.
I mean, to
Well-
be fair, that your competitor disappeared.
Did you teach them this, Captain?
And he like squints at you.
I can teach them a great many things, but no, I didn't teach them those moves.
Okay. I hear you have fight pit. On your ship, no less.
It's
Is
a
this-
work in progress.
Told you this.
We might do. What's
Wait,
your
we have a
interest in it?
I like fighting.
Hey. Well, it just so happens, laddie, that we might be in the need of a tall, strapping purple gentleman such as yourself.
He
If
looks at his arm.
That's me.
it is.
McCleary, you've got to stop hitting on people today. It's really weird.
I'm just having some fun, lad.
Are
Trainer-
you
And he like scans his finger across all of you guys.
participating in tournament?
I am.
Well, I guess that depends. You know anything about it?
I would know a lot about it, wouldn't I, Ruben?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you all
Yeah,
the
go
info
ahead.
dump now. There are two ways you can compete in the tournament. There's some stuff that will be told to you if you want to sign up, but the basic gist is that there are there is a group award and there is an individual award. You can do both. The group contest requires passing an initial qualifying battle, and then individuals fight just in one-on-one duels in a ranked tournament based on seeding that is power protected, meaning that 1 versus 16, 2 versus 15, so on and so forth.
Okay. So Ronan kind of gives you guys that spiel, and he also says,
If you would like to compete in group, I can guarantee you will pass the round.
And is it beneficial to be in a group or to do pairs?
Well,
The
it
prize
depends.
is the same, correct? Or
yeah, the prize is the same, right?
Price is 50K for a group win.
For a group win.
Yeah,
Okay.
well,
What's a single win?
25.
25. And you
Okay.
guys can do both. They're on different days, so they will kind of
Okay.
alternate group, individual. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
If we win both group and single combat, we leave Island with 75,000 gold and a fighting pit.
I
love
like
him.
the sound of that. What say the rest of you?
We fight!
I mean,
Well,
I like
now?
money.
No, not now. Now we horse.
Marinate downs the rest of her
My
frozen
man.
margarita. Now we
Freya-
horse.
Freya takes out another coloring book from her bag.
I like you already.
And like
Oh,
Ronan
another
kind of like he
one.
doesn't even acknowledge he listens to everybody, but he kind of turns slowly and starts walking towards the whorehouse. I love this guy.
I love him so much.
Excellent. The whorehouse is, I had a name for it. Oh, the brothel's called the Elephant. And that's where y'all will do your thing, which we will just have to imagine.
Fade to black.
creatively.
Fade to black. Roll your
Actually-
d20s, lads.
I
Roll for
have
sex?
something I
Right,
would like to
like,
do at
wait.
the whorehouse that is non-sexual.
Oh, really?
Well, there'll be sex later,
Oh,
but
Who are you gonna cry on this time?
Okay.
You know what? You can go. You can go fuck yourself in the Thames.
What? You're the second person to say you're gonna throw me in the Thames this week.
Really?
Yes.
Because Takai is specifically going to ask for any workers they have who are spellcasters, so he can ask that kind of person information on the Saccharin amulet.
Okay. Make a persuasion check. I don't think that you just make the check and we'll see what happens.
Oh. Me actually getting to use my persuasion for once. If I roll
Okay.
bad, I'm gonna fucking kill
Got a
someone.
23.
Okay.
Cool. I think, generally speaking, there aren't super arcane-minded folks. Unfortunately, it is the case that if you work at a place like this, it's out of necessity than for fun. And usually those who have magical powers are doing other stuff. That said, I think you probably do find one person who has studied some magic who was willing to kind of have that conversation. They do not know anything about the Saccharin amulet. It is much deeper knowledge than what you would be taught at a wizard academy.
All right. Well, that done, he will indeed do the do.
Excellent.
So what around the ring is you've got a fat
What? Okay.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Okay.
We should rob our fat goat together.
Two fat guys.
I think we need to change the
Jesus.
rating of this stream. I need
Maybe
it.
we could-
Oh my god.
Two fat goats.
I too
Okay.
roll
Together.
fast, Yes.
Oil?
Just to note, we do have 69 viewers currently.
Nice. That's
Hey.
nice. Keep on going.
Nobody leave. Nobody join.
Just keep it out here. Who else is
okay.
going to this brothel?
Who else is going to the brothel?
I'm gonna go. I want colors. I want bring a colored book.
I kind of
You're just in the waiting room.
I finish my duties, I guess, and then I'm kind of like vibing in the lounge with like the free drinks and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, Ronan.
Ugh.
you
He
wanna
kind of like
color
sits
with-
up, makes a dad noise.
Do you want to color with me?
What is coloring?
She gets real excited and she kind of shuffles over on her knees and just kind of like holds up her coloring book and says, "So you get these pages and they have like these there are these drawings and like cartoons and things that you can take crayons and colored pencils and markers and you can draw on the colors. The markers might not be too small for your hands if you wanna color with."
I grab a purple marker, and it snaps in my fingers.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
And Ronan, he feels a little bit ashamed, and you can see it on his face after he kind of breaks the marker, and then he looks at you, and he looks at you very intensely, and you can kind of feel that he's like assessing you. It like somebody would, in like a tournament, like you're one-on-one with somebody and you're kind of studying them, and he looks at you and his demeanor changes and he starts to smile and he pokes you and he says,
You are stronger than me.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
he grabs you by
You're
a horn and kind of shakes a little bit.
You are stronger than me.
I can assure you that if you meet me in the pit, we will find out that it's false very quickly.
We will.
Oh God! I would like to decline, please.
Okay, but one day we will fight, and you will win.
And he's smiling the entire time he says this.
Oh, thanks. Can please let go of my horn? I recently lost it.
Ah,
I wanted
yes,
to-
now we color.
Okay, cool. Be gentle, please. That's the
He
only
very
purple one that I have.
gingerly grabs a marker and poorly colors in some of the lines.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good. Proud of you.
He continues.
Okay.
So, really quick, I hate to intrude your, coloring, staying mostly within the lines, by the way. So, after doing where do you usually come from? Do you live here?
Seat, Turtle Man.
I sit next to him.
I am Goliath. My people come from the mountains.
And he gestures in what would be like a cardinal northwest direction.
I have never been to the mountains. I remember only the tropics, the islands, the ocean, the sun. No, I have never been to the mountains. I hope one day I do. Maybe I can prove my worth somehow.
I'm sure you're more than capable of proving your mettle, and we have a nice ship, so maybe going to the mountains isn't far out of the question. Is it on the Grand Line?
It is at the end of the Grand Line.
And he kind of smiles a big, toothy smile.
Then we will find it.
And he looks at Myrtle and he says, he does the same assessment, right? He does this like, he looks at you intensely for about 30 seconds in between like looking back at his coloring book. And he says,
your greatest fight has yet to come.
and he nods very cryptically. And he starts to color again.
Turtle Man.
I love him out of character. I love him so much.
Just big and stupid. But
He is
has
not
thoughts.
stupid.
He's
He
not.
is not stupid.
He's not stupid.
He's not.
Just
He's
you wait.
thought through with some thoughts.
He's a mathematician and
Yeah.
a physicist.
Clearly.
He's hiding.
Well, I know I'm going to be signing up. Freya, are you going to be joining the fray? The fray?
Yes, she is.
I guess I am.
She is stronger than me.
She is the powerhouse of the group.
Of course she is.
Strong in body doesn't mean strong in mind.
Don't I know it?
I
Well,
like you.
I kind of am getting the warm fuzzies myself. It has been a while since I've had someone that's been so full of vigor.
I try my best to live each day as though I will die.
It's very wise. I'm surprised. Well, let's live it up a little then. I'm going to go find a sign-up sheet and see if anyone from the crew wants to join in. And Myrtle...
Okay, I know exactly where it is.
All right. I'll follow you.
And I grab Myrtle by the turtle arm and I kind of like stomp over towards the sign-ups.
Yeah. Who else is going to sign up?
Guess I don't have a choice, do I?
Everyone is, presumably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to do a group sign up?
All right, let me just keep a note that that's happening.
As we approach, are we all going to sign up?
Takai is going to sign up for group. He is not going to sign up for solo.
Okay.
I'm gonna sign
Ronan-
up for both.
Ronan kind of takes the lead on this because this is something that he has done here particularly dozens of times. And he goes up and says,
What is your name? We need group name.
The
Not everyone
Limelights.
at once. Come on.
Well, we're the Limelight Pirates.
The what?
The Limelight Pirates.
Pirates.
The Limelight Pirates.
You know, it's a name.
It is certainly a name.
Not exactly fear-inspiring, but
Well, not
Captain.
yet.
By the end of the tournament, I feel you all will have a new name.
okay.
It is my warrior intuition.
Is your warrior intuition right?
Usually, yes.
The sign up is taking place at like the entrance of a kind of stony building that's connected to one of the arenas on the island. There are many. The person who has several scrolls out in front of them on this big table is a short dwarf who has like a little name tag, almost like modern name tag, like in front of where he's currently sitting, and it says Gregory.
Gregory.
Next, please.
Gregory!
Ronan, it's good to see ya.
You as well, friend. I have a group entry today.
You doing a group entry is very interesting. I would not have expected that.
We will pass the singles. Don't worry. This is the Limelight Pirates.
The Limelight Pirates. All right. Could I have each of you, one by one, sign up? I need you to fill out this paperwork. You need to agree to waive all liabilities and claims against the Archon for injury during the games. Ronan already knows this, but I should mention that the Archon and the island will not be responsible for death or serious injury that occurs during the tournament, although that's really only a challenge for the qualifying rounds. The later rounds are much more sportsmanlike, mostly.
Do
How
people
big?
die often in this tournament, Gregory?
Oh, I mean, if you are not equipped for the qualifying, then perhaps you will not make it home in one piece. Sometimes 3 pieces or 4. But how big is your group?
There be 8 of us.
We don't allow more than 5 in the qualifying. You're free to return as a team of 8 when we do the 3 rounds of the tournament, but we have to make sure that no one is simply carrying the rest of you. So we have to test each of you individually, kind of in the smaller groups. So you're welcome to do 5 and 3 or 4 and 4 or anything else of your desire.
Where is Magic Poppin' Man?
Oh,
He's on the boat.
That's right. Razim, we're feeling rather tired. Stayed behind to guard the ship.
Warriors
makes
need
7.
rest.
Come again?
Warriors need rest. We don't.
Hey. Well then, 4 and 3 would sound reasonable.
Those are solid teams.
So before I explain a little bit more, what will be your split, guys?
Who wants to be with me?
Gregory, why did you do
I
this to us?
honestly, I think Freya would want to stick with him.
With Ronan?
Mainly because she feels like she won't get as hurt if
Who can heal Sunny and Marini?
I think I can
True.
too. Hold on.
I
So they
can
should
damage
Yeah,
mitigate.
but not if you're raging, you can't.
Yeah, yeah.
They should definitely be on different teams.
yeah.
I can damage mitigate if y'all want me on the team.
Okay, so me, Freya.
And the children.
Oh God.
Take all the children.
I come from a place where children fight. This isn't Harlow. You guys better hold your own.
The Goliath
I'm gonna-
children just
I'm
beat
gonna
each other's
expect you
ass
to
every
fuck shit
day.
up, okay? All right.
So what?
So yeah,
Okay.
me-
so
I mean,
Sunny,
Ronan has
Freya.
only seen Sakai and Myrtle do anything, so.
Ronan, Sunny, Freya. That are going to be a group of 3, or are you taking one more?
I think that's a solid
Ronan.
group of 3.
All right.
Sunny, Freya. Okay. And and the other group is then Takai,
Takai, McCleary, Marini, and Myrtle.
All right. Sounds good.
Cool.
It's
I'm
the
gonna-
family. It's the mom, the dad, their son,
Are we
and
gonna
grandpa.
do the cut between each round? Like we did last time we did a tournament arc?
Yeah. I'll try that. Just to kind of keep these battles going. We got 2 different maps. So the other detail to note, if you're able to get past the qualifying round, the structure of the group tournament is in 3 contests. There's a contest of speed, usually a race of some kind, a contest of intellect, and of course a final contest of strength, whereas the individual battles are all single elimination duels. Each of you is actually inspected by Gregory before you are given like a secret number that determines kind of your rank. They have to find some rough way to seed everyone in the tournament. And I believe, just so I have it correctly, everyone but Takai and I suppose Razim is doing the solo. Is that right?
Wait, what?
Everyone but Takai and Razim are doing the solo?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, I'll do solo. You know, do we want to? Can we leave that open for James? I mean, if he
Just in case.
if he shows up and wanted to do it, yeah.
It says
Depending on if
starting
it goes into a
Google
next
Chrome.
session or something.
It always says displaying Google.
Okay.
That's my favorite game. I'm next at it. Cool. All right. Yeah. So, you have a few hours before the kind of opening ceremonies of the games begin. The actual first round for all of you, the qualifying round, won't be until tomorrow morning. So you have some time to explore or rest up, and that is up to you. And again, along with the brothel and the temples and the markets and the shops, there's also a tavern on this layer, probably more on the others as well. What do y'all want to do?
So is this official downtime?
Sure.
Okay. Can I find my scroll now?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Can I start up another project?
sure.
Can I find another one?
Another
Oh
what?
Another sending scroll? Because I'm specifically looking for 2.
Sure.
Okay,
It
cool.
will take you 3 ticks on your
All right, cool.
project management, or not project management, long-term project
All right,
clock.
cool. Ooh,
Yeah, no, you have a scroll of sending is not a particularly difficult thing.
Ronan would like to assess the competition for the remainder of the evening. God, my nose is really stuffy. So he's going to go and try and scope out some people in the pits. He's going to see who's fighting. He's going to see who's good. He's going to see who is smart and possibly steal some of their ideas and stuff, just like get a little bit of a head start.
Sure. Make an insight check.
Some special moves or something like that. Oh shit, I gotta get a roll 20, hold on. Come on. Okay, let's see, what is my insight? Ah, yes, of course, -1. Alright, boom. 7.
Okay. The groups are a mixture of some other pirate crews. There are some folks that you do recognize from the tournament in past years, mostly on the individual side as being particularly strong. Other pirates. Interestingly, and this is the first time you have seen this at one of these games, and you've been to these games at least several times already. You are well known to the locals here. You know how this all shakes out. It's not typical that there are Imperials here, given the nature of where this island is in the political structure of the Grand Line in this world. There are Imperials here that are in casual clothing, but who are wearing the emblematic pin of the Navy on their person. You don't have to have a particularly high wisdom to notice that, but you don't get any particularly specific special moves or other insights.
Strange.
So would I recognize anyone?
Do you recognize anyone? Make a perception check.
wasn't open. What the hell? Sorry. I didn't close it, did I? What the heck?
All good.
Heck,
No
I'm so
worries.
sorry.
And Razim, James, has told me that he overslept, so he might be on his way in a second.
Fucking called it.
I have a +3. Come on, don't do this. Don't lag and then be slow.
You can also just
I-
type the roll in
That's
the.
true. That's
yeah.
true.
After this, I go and find. Have I seen Marini? I know that she's here, right?
You probably saw her
That-
once when
yeah.
you did the group meeting. Yeah.
She
no,
met
I got
up. She
20
was drinking a frozen margarita.
Okay.
I got a 22, Ruben.
You got a what?
I got a 22, Ruben.
Join me in the whisper chat.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh,
This is my
shit.
first
Meanwhile-
whisper chat.
Is it Brandon?
Hey.
Bring him to me.
Oh my God! If it's Brandon.
Meanwhile,
if
we
it's that
should
motherfucker.
check out these silver clips.
These what clips?
Sylvie posted clips in chat
Ooh.
of something. Oh, the stream.
Is it the Red Bull soapbox racing?
Not quite. Well, the first one is.
The good old inverted pickle.
Those soapbox races are so fucking fun to watch.
Yeah.
I love doing shots and then watching them. It's the funniest shit.
Oh god, it's hilarious. Just sharing quotes. We get these as voice redeems. We've capped out, Sylvie. We've capped out our voice redeems. We can't put any more voice clips in the sound redeem thing. We've maxed it out.
I
I
know
have
ways to
the
get rid of that,
meme ones.
or to get past
Oh?
that,
Oh, okay,
using that program that we have.
okay. That's true. We can. God, my nose is just not being so stuffy.
May I suggest cutting it off?
Put it
If
in
your
Marity's
nose-
nose jar.
If
Hey.
your nose do offend, cut it from your face.
Hey, Shakespeare.
I was flipping my vape and it just jabbed me in the nipple.
My vape. Do
Nice
it.
fake trick.
Yeah.
So what do y'all think of Ronan so
I
far?
fucking
He said,
love
I
like,
love
him.
him.
I love him.
I love him. I can kind of tell you're having way more fun with him.
I am. The big arc with him is he looks and sounds like an idiot, but he is wicked smart.
I love
fuck,
that.
Oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck.
I'm. Go ahead.
So I'm going to immediately pull up my hood and rush over to a theory.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Theory, we need to leave. We need to get out of here. We need to hide or something.
What's the problem, lass?
Don't make it obvious, but look a little to your left.
Wait,
do you
say
see
again.
that?
Your mic.
You need
is-
to get
Look-
closer to your mic.
Sorry, I was really close. It's quiet. I need you to look to your left. Don't make it obvious.
He fully turns
Just-
around.
Do you see that? Do you see that tall man over there?
He sort of
The
purposely.
the pirate-looking guy, but he's a little bit more uniform.
Oh, I see him.
I'm gonna message you, Chad. Do you see the man next to him?
Yeah, I guess.
Sent you a message.
Oh, well. Ain't that just our luck?
We have to go.
Can I pull someone? Are we like outside the arena thing still, or where are we?
I think you're on the street outside the arena. It is still very busy. There are a lot of civilians just kind of walking around. It has the energy of like the night before the Super Bowl sort of thing. So like everyone's excited. A lot of folks are out on the street. There is the beginning of early evening festivities. Nothing's happened yet, but there is a lot of activity outside.
Is there, in the immediate area, does there seem to be someone with perhaps perceived authority in this city? A guard or, town crier or anyone that might have some insight into the workings of the city?
I think there probably is. There aren't a lot of guards. You're on the lowest level of the three-ringed structure of the island, and things are fairly calm here. But I do think that there are kind of stationed intermittently along this street, especially because we're near one of the arenas. There is what I would say is kind of the equivalent of like a town police officer, and they're probably dressed in nice formal clothing. They wear a badge that has the symbol of the city on it, which is a waterfall, of course. And they're just kind of standing by the side, just watching the crowd, not doing anything in particular.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say, come along with me, lass. And I sort of usher Freya away towards that guard. And then I just like to say to him, top of the day there, laddie.
Well, hello.
Say, what's with all the Empire here? Is that sit well with the Archon, or what's this sort of hubbub?
Well, the games bring together folks from all the four seas and the different kingdoms. We don't typically have folks from the Imperium here. Things are fairly tense, but yeah, everyone's invited to the games.
And how do you keep the peace? There
Well,
much fighting? Or?
the population is pretty neutral. And let me like retcon. This voice does not make any sense for this guard. I don't know why I chose this. I'm just gonna do my normal voice.
Go for it.
Yeah. So it is unusual. We don't typically have Imperials here, but the island, has been a neutral place for some time. It is not unusual given how important the Waterfall Kingdom is and its power over Heaven's Gate. But the people tend to keep to themselves. When we have the festival each year, they do a pretty good job of policing each other. It's surprising, but they're very loyal and prideful about their role as kind of the neutral protectors of this section of the Grand Line.
So you'd say the Empire has no authority here?
Certainly not. I mean, they've tried to get authority here in the past, but the thing is, the Paradisian Archon is neutral, and I guess the fear that they have probably the manpower to do it, but like if they were to try and conquer the island, it's very likely that the people here would simply revolt and destroy the ley line, and that would prevent Heaven's Gate from being used, and they need that for safe travel.
I see. Well, thank you for your time there, sir.
Sure.
I take Freya aside and I say, I think we'll be all right, but best spread the word to the rest of the crew. Achilles is on the island.
Son of a bitch.
I would like to cast Disguise Self.
Okay, and what are you disguising yourself as?
Goodness gracious. Can I disguise myself? Oh, first, okay. I want to try to do two things.
Okay.
I would like to take off the necklace that my mother gave me, which I mentioned not so much, but it's more of a thing. Anyway, I want to take it off and put it on the ground, and I want to disguise myself as a cat.
That's not how disguise self works. I don't
Oh,
think.
does it not? You said,
for
what
that.
would you like to disguise myself as? And I said, I would.
You just
certainly
face
make
paint.
yourself- you can certainly get a face,
Okay,
Cast
fine.
you can be Takai if you want,
No, I don't want to be Takai. I think like
I don't
that'd
want her
be
to be me
weird.
either.
So I want to disguise myself as one of the whores that were in the whorehouse.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
So maybe okay. Actually, you know what?
You're just
No,
so-
I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want
Are you
Can I just be a random person? Do I have to pick somebody?
No,
Just-
no.
just
If
It
you,
could
Describe what
literally
you're-
be like
just-
any description.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
describe what your
Dude.
disguise is gonna look like.
Okay, sorry. So just about.
Achilles.
No, I'm not gonna disguise myself as Achilles. Just a girl with like dark hair, like
Okay,
dark clothes,
human?
a hood up. Yeah.
okay, simple enough.
Yeah.
All right.
But I want to make a second. I want to see if I can use a cantrip. If that's at all possible. How far away is Achilles?
As described, he's probably several hundred feet down the street.
Okay, that's not gonna work then.
You recognize him because you had a very, very high perception
Okay.
check. Or
Okay, cool.
yeah.
So mage hand wouldn't work here. Anyway, never mind. We're good. I'll just use disguise self.
Okay. Do you go anywhere in that state?
No, I just continue on with my group. Or
Oh,
at least
okay. So you just disguise yourself.
just
in the
kind of
group?
generally around the group. I don't stay in the group. I'm just like kind of a little bit of ways. Still keeping an eye and ear out for things, but just kind of like meandering alongside.
Just something to keep in mind. It does only last an hour.
That's fine.
I love Julian's comment in the chat. From pastel bubblegum pop to a
Goth
goth
girl.
girl.
Yeah. I mean, it's the least like
It's it's not
You're
noticeable.
just a face in the crowd. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have main character hair.
Oh, and James is here. What up, dude?
Yo, James is here.
Yay!
Hey, James.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey, James.
Hi.
What would Razim's favorite anime be?
Magi.
Damn it.
Oh,
okay.
We said
good
we
answer.
said Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
I said Yu-Gi-Oh! And Bakuman.
That's what James would like.
Yeah, okay.
Fair enough.
I love that answer, guys.
Okay. Anyone else is doing on the street here? Or anything you're doing in the city? It's now probably late afternoon. The sun is setting. Folks are starting to go into taverns. Oh my God, Marcus. What are y'all doing?
Oh, I go back to the inn that I was staying at, and I begin to pack my belongings.
Okay.
Fine.
Question. We didn't repair the ship at all, did we?
We did some on the way here. Remember?
But the cannons are still destroyed, correct?
Yeah.
On the port side?
I mean, we're in a dock. We could probably
Yeah.
pay crew to fix it up.
I guess maybe that's something we can do later, but ship upgrades and
Yeah,
more cannons. We have a shitload of money.
we do. We have so much fucking money.
I do
would-
make sure that someone is keeping track of.
Yeah, I will.
Chad updated it.
I just updated it with what I bought.
Cool.
Cause I was sick last week.
That's something we can go over after session.
Yeah, we can do
Yeah.
that.
100%.
I'd like to think though
Maintenance.
that they buy the cannons, and Marine's like, "Where's that one dude? Bring these back."
The
To
what?
get Ronan to like just bring the cannons
Oh,
back
yeah.
for her.
Oh, I can just shoulder them.
Yeah, I think
Cannon on each arm.
Marine took one look at Ronan and was like, "How much can you bench press?"
I think I can bench press 600 pounds.
Fucking
Nice.
hell.
Damn.
Perfect.
And if I'm pushing, pulling, or dragging, I can double it. So if
Nice.
I can
Perfect.
1,500 pounds, I can push,
You
pull,
can
or
drag theoretically the whole party.
Yeah, yeah, I could.
Let's buy a sled.
Just put Ronan on the front of it.
All right, lady, let's go.
How much does Myrtle weigh?
Not
200.
1.5 tons.
Yeah, 240,
Oh, I
260.
can bench press Myrtle.
Yeah. You're more than welcome
Okay.
to.
Turtles.
I think Marine was like, "How much can you bench press? Bench press Myrtle right now."
I mean, he already did when we were sparring. And that was when I was a big boy.
Now bench press me.
Okay.
Great.
Sure,
All
exactly.
right, you're carrying these.
Okay, great. Excellent. Cool. Anything else y'all want to do this evening?
If I'm unsupervised, I'm just causing problems in town.
I don't think you even had to say that. That was just kind of expected, Sonny. What particular problems are you trying or causing?
Oh, sneaking about, pickpocketing, seeing what's going on.
make a sleight of hand check.
You bet. 15.
Ooh. Yeah, it is, I think, not at all difficult for you to, especially given the the dense crowd, rather. I think you get like 5 gold pieces. You get a nickel. Like literally a nickel, not like a silver piece, but like a nickel.
Oh, foreign money. That's something.
And like a half-eaten chicken nugget.
Oh, that's
Well, it's now full eaten. That's in my mouth.
Ah, my chicken nugget!
You're too slow. You're too slow, dude. Faster.
All right.
What is it? A nickel. That's going on my list.
Anything else y'all are doing before? Are y'all going about town? Are y'all heading back to the ship for the evening?
I am putting belongings on ship if possible.
I would like to get shown around the ship.
Totally.
Yeah.
I find McCleary and Marini,
Captain,
and I have a bag full of stuff. It's probably about half my size, and you guys wouldn't be. It's too big for any of you to carry, but I'm carrying it relatively easily.
I checked out of my room. I am homeless.
Oh no.
He says that like very matter of factly.
Let me ask you, Ronan. I know you're interested in fighting in the arena, but
Yes.
we have plans of tackling the Grand Line.
His eyes kind of light up a little bit.
Would you be interested at all in throwing in with us?
It was 70,000 gold in our pockets.
Yeah, he kind of slaps you really hard on the back
Hey,
with his big banana hand.
Banana hand.
Huh?
you got quite a sturdy grip there, lad.
Thank you. So, where is she?
Hey, the ship is over here. Our pride and joy, the Limelight.
Clever.
Hey, well, it's a name of a ship.
Do you have room for me?
Oh, I certainly. We could find a spot for you. There's
You could move, McCleary, you can move into Harlow's old room, and then Ronan take your old room.
I suppose that would work. Why don't I show you the way, lad?
Please.
And I take him on the ship, and I sort of just show him around and show him where his room would
Ronan
be.
is not impressed.
He's like, oh, it is serviceable ship.
Aye, it does need a bit of spicing up. To tell you the truth, now that we're here in port, I were hoping to spend some of the gold we did have on making improvements.
I know some of the dockhands here. Maybe I could get you special price.
I'd appreciate that. You and I should talk later.
Yes, we should.
And he kind of like looks over your shoulder at Marini, and he puts his stuff down in his room, but as he's like meandering the ship, he is making very uncomfortable, prolonged eye contact with Marini's body.
Marity's staring back at him, dead in his eye.
And after about 10 minutes
Eyes
or
up
so
there.
of this, he approaches you.
Okay.
And you just feel like the weight of his steps on the boat. It kind of like bends some of the wood as he's walking. Like he's a huge guy. And he kind of walks up to you and looks down at you and says,
Why are you not captain?
Oh. Didn't really
You
have much of
are-
an interest.
You are stronger than him.
Oh. I don't have experience, though.
You will soon.
he smiles a big, like, sharp, toothy grin and looks at you, raises his eyebrows, and then walks away.
Marity's like, what the fuck?
God, I love that you guys have no idea what's going on. Okay, cool.
Marity's like now gonna lie awake at night and be like, why aren't I captain?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Maybe not. Maybe
He's trying to
you
cause
sound like that.
problems
Oh, you
now.
think just anyone can be captain, do you? If you come at me, no.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me. See what happens.
That sounds like a euphemism.
He
Hey,
sets up
man.
his meager little area. He doesn't have too much. He has what looks like some sort of like tribal religious fetish thing that he puts on a nightstand. He has obviously an assortment of clothes, mostly loincloths and pants. He doesn't wear a shirt. He just, shirtless 24/7.
There is a god.
Stop.
He has, trinkets and baubles and smaller things, but he has particularly a very large, it is him-sized journal that has a padlock on it. And he kind of puts it under a pillow. And it's not hard to miss. It's a huge journal. It's like, I want to say it's like 11 by 17. It's massive. It's
Oh,
like it's
wow.
a big,
Holy shit.
yeah. But after that he kind of goes back on the deck and smacks his hands together.
Okay, sun is getting low. I may get a drink.
I'd like to come up to him. And I say, Ronan, let's have a
Captain.
word quick, you and I.
Okay, where?
Why don't you join me in the captain's office?
Lead the way.
I lead him over into the room.
He has to duck to get into the doorway and kind of hunches over inside of the captain's quarters just a little bit. It's still a pretty big room, but he kind of like has to crane his neck ever so slightly to fit in and stand up straight.
I just have a couple of questions for you, lad.
Yes.
What can you tell me about this Archon?
Do I know much about the Archon? Because I imagine I've stayed here a couple of months.
Yeah. Let me see what you know. Let me grab the name again. The Archon is Belsat Vamir, human. Has been in that position for a half century. The structure of, I'll just explain this and you can just say that you explained it.
Sure.
The structure of the island's political system is identical to that of the Imperium. So the Archon is like the king, and when the king dies, there's a special committee that elects the next king, who then serves until they die. The Archon's firstborn is called the consul, like the Roman consul, and doesn't have any distinct powers, but typically is the favorite whenever there is a succession. The biggest sort of thing to know about Waterfall Island and the kingdom is that they control access to a large portion of the middle of the Grand Line through Heaven's Gate. Heaven's Gate. I will grab a picture of this from One Piece that is inspired by it. They are giant physical obstructions in the Grand Line, in which ships cannot pass without them being opened. Like this.
Oh.
So they control access to Heaven's Gate, and the Imperium right now has a relationship with them where they are able to get limited passage at a price. But it has long been known that the Imperium wants full control and wants those doors open. The fear is that if they were to simply attack Waterfall Island and try to take it over, the people would destroy the ley line, and that could result in the gates being closed permanently, which would be really bad for the Imperium.
Hey guys, let's destroy the ley line.
Good idea.
It's a great idea.
I kind of vomit that out, and then the last thing I say is,
If the Imperium were ever to gain control of this island, it could be catastrophic. The neutrality of this place is what keeps the balance. And if we win tournament, maybe we win Archon favor, and maybe we pass through Heaven Gate.
I see. Interesting. And tell me, what do you think about the Empire?
I have seen them do terrible things, but I have seen them shelter the homeless. I have seen them feed the hungry. I have seen them bring stability to savage lands. So, until they do something to me directly, I have no strong feelings either way.
Well, I'll tell you straight. They have no love of us, or this ship. And if you're gonna be sailing with us, then they'll have no love of you either. Is that something you can take on?
If they hurt you, I hurt them.
Very good. That's
Fair
all I
fight.
needed to know. And one other thing. Seeing as how I am speaking for the crew on this ship and as how you're new, I'd like to trust you, Ronan, and you look like a fellow that I can. But if you try to harm them in any way, I will kill you.
He looks you up and down.
I look forward to the day I fight you.
He kind of nudges you on the shoulder.
All right then, well, have a good night.
You too, Captain.
And he kind of ducks his head underneath. You too. He shuts the door.
Okay. Anything else for the evening that folks want to do?
Ronan gets
I'll-
absolutely plastered at the tavern.
You know what?
He is-
I'll join Ronan in that.
Like, it's probably going to be difficult for him to wake up in the morning. Like, he knows he's good, so he doesn't. That's why he's doing it.
He has strong constitution.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, I mean, I was on the boat that whole time, so it should be interesting. I guess
You just see
watching
this giant purple man wandering the boat. You
Yeah.
have not met this man.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
a purple
I'm perfect.
figure.
Little
I'm
Z,
perfect as well,
Little Z goes up to you, Razim, and he says, "I'm scared."
There, little Z. I'm sure you'll fix that soon enough. I guess I'll go to the captain at one point.
Mhm.
It's like, who's the Ronin warrior over here?
Hey, name's Ronan. He's
Oh,
Takai and Myrtle met him. A
Myrtle?
fighter on this island.
oh, okay, yeah. So you brought home a friend to stay over the night, is what you're telling me.
Well, he might be a permanent member of the crew. We're gonna give him a test run. See, there's
Oh.
a competition about to happen, a fighting competition, and well, he kind of knows his way around the arena.
Oh, okay, that sounds fun.
Hey,
So I guess everybody's doing the competition? Is that what's going on?
hey, we weren't sure about you, but I'm sure it's not too late to sign up.
Me? That sounds like way too much work. Oh man,
There's 50,000 gold on the line, lad, if you win. We're fighting in groups.
in groups. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess I'll throw a couple of spells into the ring. Yeah. You know, of course, Captain. I trust you'll lead us to victory.
Oh, thanks for the vote of confidence, lad.
Sure. Oh, did you want Little Z to participate as well? Did you want him to help out? He's very good at distracting. I don't know if you noticed.
I did. I'd say bring your full arsenal, Rizzy. Whatever you think works.
Oh, speaking of which, remember what we talked about last time?
Aye.
While we were gone, I think I figured it out.
Okay.
Let's just say I can open. Let's just say I can open new doors. I take my finger and I make a rectangular shape in the air, and as I do that, a line of magic is drawn, and then I push through the perceived, the shape, and there's this like digital color in the middle.
My God, lad, what is that?
Well, this is my dimension door spell.
Ah, nice. A little ambush situation, a little get out of jail card.
Yeah. All those spells I learned in the past before kind of cultivated into this. Looks like I figured this would be the best option for us. In case we need to go somewhere, or it's more utility. Anyways.
I like the way you're thinking, lad.
Yeah. So I guess I'll wait, when is this thing? Tomorrow?
Hey.
Tomorrow. Alright. Maybe I'll stop by a store and grab a potion or something, if you don't mind me using some of the funds, Captain.
Of course not. We all have an equal share.
Alright,
Take what
yeah,
you need, lad.
Yeah, I honestly forgot to. I didn't even realize. I just kind of throw my money in the reserves there.
Hey, well, you got about 7 grand, give or take.
Yeah. Well, I think I'll just grab a few potions, to be honest, in case someone gets one-shotted or something. So how good is this guy in a fight?
Well, I don't know.
Besides the obvious Unga Bunga feats of strength from the looks of him.
Hey, he talks a big game. We'll have to see if he can back up his bulk with words, or his words with fighting. You know what I mean.
Here's my mixed metaphors.
I'm mixing me metaphors. They're getting tangled.
You'll see if his bulk is worse than his bite.
Aye.
All right. Well, I trust you on this one. Little Z seems to be afraid of him, so there's that.
I think he's hiding a lot of pain. Just like the rest of us. And don't worry, if he ain't up to snuff, well, he won't be a member of this crew.
Just say the word and I'll show him the way out. As I point to the door.
Very good, Rosine.
Alright, I cancel the spell and it just well, okay. I'm actually gonna stay up for a little while longer. And well, have a good night, Captain.
You too, lad.
And I walk out of the room we were in. The captain's office.
Okay.
We fight?
Anyone else have business on the ship or in town for nighttime?
A small thing that I would like to do for the upcoming event. I just want to get a couple of small ingredients, and I'm just naming them random things, but basically I'm just wanting to get some alchemist supplies for a special brew. So whatever you would, basically I'm making a caustic acid. So basically I'm just, for fantasy roleplay sake, I'm trying to find crystal coral fungus, a nightcap moral, basilisk venom, and some ground amber. and I'm gonna be making a little brew just to flavor my spell. And go ahead.
That is easy enough to do. I think that would kind of put you back about 100 GPs in total across those items.
This is gonna be a permanent spell, so I can, I'll do that. And throughout the night, I'm gonna be, with all those things added, I'm gonna chop up all the fungus into small pieces, boil it in water, extract the venom, and grind the amber into fine powder. And then that's going to make anything that's within that bottle of sand a caustic slime of acid.
Very cool. Awesome. Anything else? As I set up music for the next thing. Yes, go ahead, please.
I would like to talk to Mary.
Go for it.
I am
On the ship or on?
Yeah, where are we?
Are we in the bar? Like, would we be in the bar?
We can go to the pub.
Oh, okay. Well, Freya is actively trying to get as drunk as she possibly can, so she can get as much sleep tonight as she possibly can.
You don't sleep very well when you're drunk, right?
It's a hangover.
No, I did not know that. I didn't know that. Okay, we'll just say that she's like drinking lots of chamomile tea instead.
All right. Now it's more. Now we're not even at the bar. We're just.
Yeah. She's like on her 4th cup of tea.
We're at a cafe, apparently.
And like she doesn't even look remotely sleepy, and just getting more and more frustrated that she's not getting tired.
Freya, are you wired?
No, I'm not wired. I'm just not sleepy.
Huh. How much tea? I swear that you've had like 4 cups of this. This isn't.
I just want to sleep tonight. I slept terribly.
What did I used to do? You know what I used to do, because I was a child care worker when I lived on the Whale. I would just run the children around until they tired themselves out. Do you want to just... we could just fly around, just do a couple of laps?
We can try that, but can we talk while we fly?
Yeah, we could do that.
So she's gonna as fire cannot harm a dragon, she takes the rest of her tea like a shot. Puts the teacup
Go for the
down.
rage cage.
I don't know what you mean, but okay. She's gonna unfurl her wings and just take off in the sky.
Marinee does the same. I think Marinee's flying a little slower just because like her wings are bigger than Freya's, so she would go faster, so she's gotta like coast a little bit next to Freya.
So, hypothetically speaking, if you had to make a decision on whether, how do I even word this? If you were supposed to choose between saving the lives of the people you care about or betraying them terribly, what do you think the better option
I think Marinee looks like, Freya, this is a loaded question.
It's just hypothetical. Don't think too much about it.
I don't think this is hypothetical. You know,
It is hypothetical.
Freya, I know when someone's lying. I worked with children.
Can I put a persuasion check? Can I
Not between players.
Fuck. Okay.
Freya,
I'm not.
what happened?
Nothing happened.
Well, something clearly did, because you're asking me this hypothetical.
I don't know if I can tell you. Would you just trust me and answer the question?
Marinee has to think a long time about this. it were my family, I wouldn't want to betray them. However, I would do whatever it takes, anything possible, to make sure that nothing harms them.
I did that part. Last part was muffled. I'm so sorry.
Oh, sorry. Merity is just explaining if it was her family, she wouldn't want to betray them, but she would do anything it takes to make sure no harm is brought to them. And then, if it meant harming myself, I would do it for them. However, Freya, given your history, this is not an okay to do that.
Ernie, something bad happened, and I can't tell you exactly because I'm afraid that something bad might happen. And I mean, you're smart. You've already figured this out. I'm terrified as hell that something is bad gonna happen regardless, but I have to make a decision. I don't want you or anyone else to die. I don't want to lose anybody else. Losing Harlow and even Monty was hard enough. That should have been backwards.
Well, Harlow left on his own accord.
I know, but still, it's not to be selfish, but when a part of your horde is taken from you, it's like it's the worst feeling that anyone can deal with, especially a dragon. I guess really only dragons do hordes, but I don't want to be selfish, but I also care about the individual lives of the people that I've grown close to. I don't know what to do.
Merity, sort of flying next to her, is like, fuck, this is loaded. I don't even know what to do. But flies in silence with her. You can't say it, but can you write it? Can you write it?
Huh?
Can you write what's going on down? Because this isn't enough information for me I can't make the decision for you, but this is what sounds to be an impossible decision.
Can't tell anybody, you promise?
I won't.
Not even McCleary?
Hmm?
You have to promise.
Freya, he is the captain.
You have to promise.
Alright, I promise.
Achilles came to me in a dream. He told me that if I didn't relay our exact location to him, anytime he asked, kill all of them. He's already killed Monty. He would probably make me kill someone too.
And if you do, give him the location?
Let everybody say.
Freya, I'm sorry, it's really muffled.
Oh, sorry. Then he'll let us go.
Freya, do you think he would actually let us go? This is the Imperium. They don't just let people free. Now, you may be an exception. You're an admiral's daughter. You have pull, which I guess is why he's talking to you. However, the rest of us don't. We may be alive. However, what would that quality of life be? We would be maybe hunted the rest of our time. We already are, but there's that. We might be imprisoned.
Right.
In a way,
I don't know
I'd
what I-
rather be dead than be imprisoned.
Do you think the others share that same sentiment?
I don't want to put words in their mouth, but I mean, I can't speak for everyone. I know they all have their lives outside of this, and Jet is out there, and I would want to be alive for him too. However, imprisoned, I've heard about some prison underwater. That sounds awful.
Maybe I have to do what Ronan says.
It cut out.
Oh, maybe I have to believe what Ronan said earlier.
What did he tell you earlier? He also told me things. What did he say to you first?
He said I'm stronger than he is, which, I mean, look at him.
Aw.
It's not. It's kind of unbelievable.
I think he means mentally strong. Like, he's physically strong, sure. However, look at the decisions that you're making right now, that you're being faced with. Do you think Ronan could deal with that? I'm not saying he's stupid. Clearly
Not
isn't.
exactly the smartest person on the boat either.
You've been through a lot, and you haven't
true.
broken yet.
It's
You may
true.
bend a little, but you haven't broken.
Regardless, I think I know what the decision is.
And I trust that you'll make the right one.
Thanks, Marini. Please, please, please don't tell anybody. I needed. Maybe I should tell him. Maybe Takai is right too. Maybe. And of course he's right.
Don't think about Takai right now. He's the mute point.
No, I don't mean it like that. I mean, I need to stop doing everything by myself
He
just
is
to
right
save
about
everybody else. I think when we get back, we need to talk to everybody on the ship.
That's a good decision that you've come to. I believe in you.
Will you be there with me?
Of course.
Will you possibly hold my hand?
Yes, Freya.
Okay.
Also, do you know what Ronan said about me?
No, he didn't talk about you.
Oh, no, he talked to me personally
Oh.
while staring at me uncomfortably for a good hour.
What did he say?
He asked me why I'm not the captain of the ship. and, and I said, I don't know anything about captaining. Freya, I don't even know how to fucking steer a boat.
That's okay. You don't need to be a captain to know how to steer
I don't
a boat.
want to be a captain. But then he said, you are stronger than the captain. Which he's right, but he doesn't need to.
Well, if he's right about me, then he might be right about you too.
He
And
said,
I
I will,
hope he's right
I
about
will
me,
see in time. I don't know how I feel about this cryptic bullshit. However, he can bench press a lot, and we do need that.
Okay, I think we should go back and talk to the others. Otherwise, I'm going to vomit, and it's going to land on either a fish or somebody or a mermaid. I don't know. I would rather get this over with.
That's
and
their problem. That's their problem. Go vomit, baby girl.
I don't really want to. I
You'll
just
feel
want to get this
better.
over with.
All right.
Okay. Oh, and Freya's gonna kind of hightail it back to the ship.
And I will do the same.
Okay.
Wait,
so
show
we-
the art that Julian just drew.
I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Sadly, sorry.
Liquid mozzarella. I love the picture of Ronan and Freya.
I would like to say
It might be working. One sec.
I would like to say Julian sent me a message that said Ronan was their favorite portrait to do. Thank you.
Sure.
That was mostly because I was just like, go nuts. I see him! I see him! I can't get him out of my head. One of. Okay.
Go pew, girl.
Puke, baby girl.
All right.
Why aren't I captain?
Why aren't I captain?
All right. So we need to have a family meeting.
The real reason is that Riley don't know how to captain. So.
Excellent.
Am I hungover?
Oh,
Make
is
a
it still the same
Constitution
day?
saving throw.
Okay. Con saves are okay.
I think we got rated.
By who? Who rated? Lazarin, what's up? What are you doing, Step Laws? Oh my god. Oh god. Hey guys, welcome. You came at a good time. We're kind of like about to reassess a lot of the stuff we're going to be doing moving forward.
Because we gotta have.
Thank you so much for the raid, guys. We're playing D&D, by the way, if you didn't know. Nothing crazy today, but we're playing D&D. Thank you so much for the raid, by the way. Hold on. If you haven't, please follow them. Check out their shit. They're fantastic people. Anyway, I gotta roll a Constitution saving throw. Come on. Come on. You
Is
see
it
it
being
saying
slow
rolling
for
the
you
dice,
too?
right? I'm a Goliath, or I'm a barbarian right now.
A
I'm gonna roll again,
barbarian?
see if this works.
Sure. All good.
Nope. Nope. It's not rolling.
We can try in roll 20 if you want. That's fine.
That's what I'm rolling in roll 20.
Oh shit. Well, I'll just. What's your modifier?
+1.
19.
Hey.
You are totally fine.
I'm good.
You're
I drink.
it takes a lot to make you even buzz, given your enormous body weight.
Yeah, I'm 9 feet tall. That's a big task. Tall order, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god. 2 natural 20s in a row.
Holy fuck! That was the.
Oh shit! Oh Jesus! I think yeah.
Yeah.
The wine turns to water in you.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Right.
Okay.
How poetic.
So before we begin the combat, that's going to begin-
Oh, wait.
Yes.
I did want to do something during the evening.
Sure.
So we have a family meeting to do.
Yeah.
Since obviously trying to find a sorcerer in the brothel didn't work, Takai is going to do something he has never done before and go to find some place where some smart people are to try and start a project to get information on exactly what the Saccharin amulet is/does.
Okay. What are you looking for?
I would say I'm saying this from Takai's perspective and not my perspective. Someplace with a lot of as he would put it, someplace with a lot of books and smart people.
Make a perception check to determine if you're able to find that in the city at night.
Okay.
Only
no
because
problem.
it is very busy.
Yeah.
if you've never been here
Absolutely.
before.
You have an artificer in the
Alright.
group and you don't even ask him.
All right. Okay. No whammies, no whammies.
Hey.
16. Yeah, I think that, between some of the temples on the island and I think there probably is like a library of scrolls and such. It's not a wizard school per se, but it probably is. It is not common for islands in this world to just have libraries, so it is a rare thing unto itself.
All right. And once he finds that, he is just going to go up to the smartest. He is literally just going to go up to the smartest looking person he can find there and ask for information about the amulet.
I think you run into a very very skinny elf who is like maybe an inch or two taller than you. Long blonde hair, glasses on the brim of their nose. Dressed very formally. It is late at night, or it is now evening, so there are candles along kind of this main entrance desk, so to speak. And the figure goes. Let me see what voice will I use for this person.
And this doesn't have to take too long. I know we've kind of run late here.
What would you like to? How may I help you?
So,
this is my elf voice.
So, there's this magical artifact I heard about. It's called the Saccharine Amulet, and oh gosh, it would really be nice if such a smart person like you could just, tell me a little bit about it.
May I ask your name, please?
Oh, I'm Takai Narsha. I'm a catfolk.
I can see that. You can find information about the amulet in our items and equipment section in the back.
Which direction?
And he points towards the particular shelf.
All right, got it. Anything I should be looking out for in terms of which particular scroll or anything?
It's the one labeled items and magical artifacts number 7.
Items and magical artifacts number 7. Okay, all right. Thank you very much, sir. I will go and find that, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. And he just kisses him on the cheek before heading back.
Oh.
I don't even swing that way. Okay, and
Oh no.
This
A straight person?
What I know, it's the rare straight person.
We gotta have one.
Gotta have a
Straight
token.
jump scare.
It's called
The token straight
called acting.
characters.
It's called acting.
What languages do you speak?
I speak. Oh fuck! I don't think I speak anything other than Common.
Uh-oh.
The scrolls in Sylvan.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna steal it.
You speak slut.
Make a make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. All right, and I am going to use the last of my luck coins as Takai takes it out, flips it, says, "Okay, Virtus, one last one," and
Okay. I think you are able to hide the fairly thin scroll along your person. It is night. The librarian does not want to deal with you and has their own stuff to attend to. So I think it is easy enough for you to take that scroll and leave the library.
okay, cool. I now have a scroll, and now I have to find someone in the party who speaks Sylvan. All right, but yeah, that is it for me.
Let me write this note down real quick. Cool. Last call for realsies. Anything else anyone wants to do this evening before I jump to the next day?
Family meeting.
Okay.
Family meeting.
Where does this take
Okay.
place?
I would say on the main deck of the ship
Is this
Okay.
at night or in the morning?
at night.
Yeah,
I'm-
we can't
I'm
open
not
the day
there.
with this.
Okay.
You don't need. You're not in the family fully yet.
Well, I mean,
you don't know our
we'll
target.
explain later. We'll explain later. Hopefully this goes well.
Marity's gonna hold Freya's hand for this.
Everybody, I have something I need to say.
Okay.
I spoke with Mariny about it, and I should have come to you sooner, McCleary, but I was nervous. I didn't really. Anyway, I'm not gonna.
Freya, you don't have to explain yourself. Just tell us what's wrong.
She gives Freya like a reassuring squeeze.
I had a dream the other night, and I don't think it was a real dream. I think it was a fake dream, which I think it means that it was real. And anyway, Achilles came to me in a dream the other night, and that's another reason why I'm so nervous. Why I saw him in town today. I don't know if I'm just gonna get right to it. There's no point in me trying to drag this on. He's making me decide between betraying you all and telling him where we are at all times, or keeping it a secret and him killing you all.
He... And what'd you tell him?
I told him I'd have to think about it.
I look at Takai and Sunny to gauge their reactions.
The moment Takai heard the name Achilles, his ears went straight up, his tail floofed, and you can see him baring his fangs.
I didn't think this was a decision that I could make on my own.
Oh, Sunny, what's your reaction?
I think he's just thinking, because it's a vastly different sort of threat than what Sunny and Takai got.
So, your choices were you spy on the crew, and he throws us in jail?
No,
Or you don't spy and
I-
he kills us?
I can't remember. I think he said he would spare us all if I told him where we
Freya.
were. But
But you don't believe him.
how can I?
Well, what do you want to do? I, for one, say fuck him. Let him come.
There's gotta
I'd
be a
rather
way we
die
can
on this
spin
ship.
this to our advantage.
Hey. I ain't gonna live as a prisoner.
Sam.
Not ever.
I agree with that notion. I don't know what's gonna happen if he finds out that you all know. I don't know what it all entails, how he can get inside my head like that. I don't know if he can read my thoughts or see my past, or if he's watching me now in some way. I don't
You're
know
not
how
the
it
only-
works.
You're not the only person he's shown up in the dreams for. And Takai kind of cuts his eyes towards Sunny. Right, Sunny?
Yeah, but didn't you say that wasn't the first time for you? This was just the first time that...
Takai goes red in the face and says, this is a serious moment. We don't need to get into that.
I was being serious.
And did he offer you the same thing, Takai?
He just kind of, well, I mean, he threatened Sunny. He doesn't know who my family is. He's not really going to be able to threaten me, but he kind of put the burn on Sunny. And I don't know, sounds like he may have already started following through on that a little bit.
How so?
Clearly, he's not getting what he wants.
He's a
And it sounds
long
like
way
empty
away,
threats.
so.
Well,
Not that
actually,
long. He's
Oh.
Freya did say that he was here, right?
Some island.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Murder.
say, is this before or after we've been told that he's actually here?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
even
this is
safe
nighttime,
to-
yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like I remember earlier on in the conversation, Freya specifically said that he was here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To all of us or just to the captain?
Yeah, no, this is
Okay,
everybody.
never
I
mind.
said this to everybody.
Yeah.
I retract my statement.
I think McCleary had something he wanted to say as well.
I don't remember.
Oh, sorry.
No, it was not important.
Hey, Captain.
Hey.
If he's on the island, this tournament may not be a good idea.
Just what I was thinking.
Or?
I mean, just strategically, if I was him, I'd wait till we're tired out from all the fighting, and then go in.
I spoke to a local authority here, and from what Ronan has told me, the Empire is trying to make real pretty with the Archon. Something about the Heaven's Gate here and how the Archon controls it. So I really don't think that the Empire is going to try to stir up too much trouble. Now, as I understand it, the population wouldn't take kindly to that, especially not in a tournament setting. Now, of course, as the crier of the tournament told us, folk have died in the tournament. And then it's a very real possibility that Achilles might be entering said tournament.
Gives us a
So-
chance to wipe his ass.
Aye.
He could
Though
do it.
not in the good
Phrasing.
way.
He could do it.
To kick
could
his
do
ass,
it,
sorry.
Hey, there won't be any ass wiping.
It's late. Leave me alone.
I tried not to.
Wipe his ass.
Can we please
Wipe your
fight?
ass off, you're dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another point. If the Imperium is trying to make pretty in this city here, could we try to maybe set the Imperium up and cause a city to revolt against them?
I like that idea.
Play it to our advantage.
You have anything in mind?
It's a thought that I had just now. I would have to think more about it on how I could possibly execute that.
I think it's a very good idea.
Yeah.
I had the.
I'll
brief
workshop
idea.
it.
I had the brief idea to plant something of mine onto Achilles while he was close, but I wasn't close enough.
I mean, either way, I want to kick his ass.
Go kick some ass.
I
I
think
hear
we're.
Ronan grumbling from behind the door. He's really ready to fight.
I don't want the Imperium to ruin our fun. Come
I don't
on.
either.
And if it means we can embarrass the Imperium, then all the more reason.
We can embarrass them and then also cause a whole city to revolt against them. It's gonna be a fun time.
I don't know. I think this is the perfect time to show up in front of that fucking little twunk.
I didn't understand all those words, but I agree.
Takai, you need to get better taste.
Takai, what is a twunk?
Oh, come on, Myrtle. You know what a twunk
You know what a twonk is.
I know what a twunk
I
is.
don't.
Yeah, actually, you're one.
It's when you're talking about the bottom of a tree, but you've got a bit of a list.
That's not it.
Little Z, little Z holds his hand
It's
up.
a tweetwunk.
What's a twonk?
You're too
We'll
pure.
tell
for
you
that,
when you're
little Z.
older. Collect 5 more souls, Lil Z.
Takai
On
takes Takai takes little Z aside. You just see him whispering to him, and then he comes back and joins the group.
Yo, this is what happens when
what I expected.
Dad isn't here.
Yeah, Razim notices, but he's more concerned with the fact that Takai intentionally went to Little Z and brought him alone somewhere.
All you hear as he's coming back is he looks directly at you, Razim, and he says, "I'll leave it to you to decide which one Razim is."
Anyway.
And that, kids, is the homosexual agenda.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah. So all this aside, I'm still concerned about any indirect methods of fucking with us during the event, if you understand what I mean.
Well,
It'd be different if we fought him directly, even though he's still strong. But as we've seen
Well, the way I
before, he
see
doesn't
it-
necessarily have to fight us to fight us.
well, it's not like
Right.
we're going to be fighting fair. And I pull out a little vial. Speaking of which, I have a little brew in case anyone needs a little bit of pep in their step for the tournament. can only give out one, but basically it'll give you advantage on any of your skill checks, but it can only be like strength, dex, whatever it is.
Performance enhancing drugs, Myrtle? You sly dog, you. Or turtle, in this case.
I think overall, we should get some sleep.
Right, but just on a final note, Freya. If he shows up again, what are you gonna tell him? I think you should tell
what
him
you told me.
that you're spying on us.
What if he makes me tell the truth?
Then lie, and if he makes you tell the truth, then I guess that's the end of it. I would say try to lie your way through it until he catches you. Either way, what's the outcome? We sit in jail and you go back to your dad? No, you don't want that. Neither do we.
Worse than death, Freya.
Staying with your dad.
Maybe y'all should get some sleep.
Sleep is good.
Yes.
I'm an older man. I need some sleep so bad.
Just in
I've
case,
had-
Captain, I'm gonna go to the shop before the tournament and see if I can find a potion or 5. Just in case.
Well, I've had like 5 cups of Cambia. I'm gonna. I've like passed out against. I've
She
passed
did
out.
it! I did it! I
Passed out
tired her
against
out.
Bernie.
She carries you back to bed like a little kid that fell asleep in the car.
And we all wake up the next day feeling refreshed.
Yeah.
Long rest, long rest.
Marinee
You
woke up and was
do,
like,
you
I'm
do,
gonna
so-
cause problems today.
Fight time!
So
Fight
you-
time! Fight time!
Y'all get the benefits of a long rest and make sure everything is
Woo.
reset. And just to make sure I have the groups correct, Ronan, Sunny, Freya, and Razim,
Let's go.
and Takai, McCleary, Marinee, and Myrtle.
Gold team rules.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
All
Blue
right.
Barracudas.
Let
We're the
me-
fighting mongooses.
No.
Finally!
We're finally the fighting mongooses.
The next day is quite exciting. You are told to arrive at the same entrance area to the arena that you were getting signed up for with Dwarf Gregory. I'm going to. I have 2 particular setups here. McCleary.
Oh.
1 or 2.
2.
2. So McCleary, you will have 2, and the first group will have. So the first
Final
group will be
destination, no
Ronan,
items.
Sunny, Freya, everything. Give me like 5 or maybe more than 5 seconds to copy your pogs
Oh,
from.
you got it.
Let's see. I need to get Ronan. He's not on the board here. Sunny, Freya, Razim. Sunny.
Ronan looks very excited. It's like Christmas. He's like, eyes are lit up. He's like,
Where's Freya? There we
face
go.
pressed against the bars, like looking at the fights and shit.
I think his
this is-
energy is infectious, and it's making Freya excited too.
Shit. Okay, hold on 1 second here.
I should probably introduce myself to the big guy.
Go for it while I'm doing this.
I pat him on the back. Hey there, big guy.
I turn
Name's
around and
Razim.
look down at you.
Yeah. I know you're tall.
You
I'm Razim.
You are sleeping, man.
I'm what, man?
You are sleeping, man.
Oh, I'm wide awake now. I mean,
You
Oh,
have
welcome.
puppet. I was told you have demon puppet.
well, puppet. Demon part. Don't listen to Kai.
He's a devil puppet, Razim. He eats souls.
He's eaten 0 souls since the beginning of this campaign.
Do you know how many souls he has eaten?
0.
How many souls does he have, Razim, and how many don't belong to him?
He's connected to my magic. That's why he's moving.
Ooh, so you are magic users, both of you.
Yes, I am.
Ah, yes. Let us strategize.
Very much. You seem like a very much smash first, talk later kind of guy.
You may not be strong. He looks you up and down. But I can make you strong.
Strong enough.
We'll see.
You gonna make you
Yes, we
push-ups,
will. I stare right back at him. I'm not backing down, but I'm being playful about
He
it.
has like shark teeth, and he's like grinning wildly at you, and he's like raising his eyebrows. Like this is his like Super Bowl. Like, and it happens every week. He's super excited to be here. This is the most fun he's had in a week. You know.
As he's so that all that being said, I look at the rest of the team. I say, listen, things might get pretty bad out there, but I'll do my best to make sure we stay on top. And I pull out my my wand. It's time to give this baby a whirl.
Magic stick.
He nods up and down knowingly.
Oh, well, yes, magic stick.
Good.
I
You
got
are
the magic stick.
you are initially in a hallway, kind of in the kind of back rooms of the Coliseum. You can hear the crowd kind of on the other side. There are multiple arenas in the city, so there are multiple qualifying events happening. The 8 of you are together initially, but the 4 are kind of led into an antechamber that will eventually lead out into the arena itself. So, let me. You're led out onto a flat plane in an oval arena with a massive crowd around you. You see a large rectangular pillar in the middle of the space with a walkway across it at the top and one that kind of goes towards the southern portion of the arena. But the entire structure of the walkways are 30 feet above you. At first, there's no sign of any creatures in the plane of the arena, but slowly water begins to seep into the space through small holes in the ground of this space, of the arena. It quickly becomes enough water where it is up to your ankle, then to your knee, then to your waist. Massive sections of the ground open up and more water gushes in until it is up to your neck.
Ronan
Yeah,
knows
this
what this
place
is.
sucks.
Ronan knows what this is, and he kind of just lets the water take him.
You all can float, so you are kind of lifted as it gets to your neck level, rising along with the water until you are at that 30-foot height, the same as the walkways around you. I will now move us over to the battle map.
Let's
go!
Why are we suddenly swimming?
Oh, this is not a very big place.
Oh god, the little Z token. Yes.
Why can't I see it? Refresh.
Ah, it's a twink.
You want to make sure that your HP is correct for your level and
Let me make sure I control it first.
Yeah, I might not have permissions because of my new POG or something.
There we go. Okay. Before I describe what next happens, what's everyone's initial reaction being in this space?
He's Ronan is kind of observing his teammates' reactions first, so you guys go ahead.
This place sucks.
Okay.
I guess I'm surveying the area. My jovial, smiling. I'm still smiling and waving to the crowd. I guess. just taking it all in. But I think and the little Z would probably notice this because of our connection. That I'm very focused. I'm just playing it off. Because of the conversation we had yesterday. I guess you could say I'm looking for, kind of trying to see if I can feel like Achilles or anyone in the crowd I should be worried about.
Right. Make a perception check.
Okay. So 20 plus 1. 20. Oh.
Fucking hell.
Oh.
With a natural 20, I will tell you this openly. Let me just make sure I have this information correct here. You do now notice that there are figures kind of in the VIP box at the top of the stadium. There's a white-haired human who you don't recognize, and two you do. Seated next to Fleet Commander Achilles is, interestingly, the lieutenant from the Devil Pirates, whom you last saw at the right hand of Pan, who you were introduced as Addison. Let me move them both to this layer. They are sitting behind whoever the white-haired figure is at the front.
Great.
What'd you say her name was? Madison?
Addison. Addison.
Yeah. Yep.
That was that bitch on that one ship.
I keep my expression on my face, but as I do, I put my hand on Sunny and Freya's shoulder, and I just give them a look that just says, I give them a look and I say, we are being watched by you know who.
Freya goes completely white.
Focus.
You hear the sound of a massive cage or metal gate beginning to open beneath you in the water.
Hell no. Hell no.
Okay, Ronan would like before he probably knows what this is. He kind of gestures over towards the elevated platform in the center of the arena and begins to swim over to it. And I would like to attempt to get the crowd on our side with an uproarious speech.
Go for it.
Okay. Ronan kind of like pulls himself up very easily onto the platform and stands in the center and like beats his chest a few times. The water kind of like ripples off and cascades down his muscles, and he begins to shout,
Hear me, crowd of this mighty arena. I am not just a gladiator, but a force to be reckoned with. My fist strikes with the precision of a serpent's fangs. My muscles as impenetrable as these walls. I am a fighter who has fought in every corner of this arena and emerged victorious every single time. My blood, sweat, and tears soak this very floor of combat. I stand before you now, ready to spill more! Laughing Skull, Ronan Thickthroat, and the Limelight Pirates!
Yeah!
I have to give Jonah. I have to give Ronan a point of inspiration just because it's so kick-ass, it's so good.
I'll take it.
Please. All right. The crowd that you don't. No persuasion check necessary. That is a natural 20 in quality. The crowd is rooting for you. And there's no indication that the figure at the top there, and Ronan, you recognize this. This is the consul, the son of the Archon, who has watched a few of your games in the past. Nice fella, you never met him, but this is not like a Roman situation of like they want violence. They want you all to do well here. Unfortunately, not that you can't say that about whatever is coming out of the cage. You feel a massive shift in the water because whatever has been released is large enough that it is shifting some of the water onto the platforms. Those of you who are still in the water, which is everyone but Ronan at this point, can just feel the waves and the vibrations of this. Let's see what the specific description is.
I would have thought that while he was doing his shit, we would have been dragging our sorry asses out of
Y'all
the
gotta move those pogs. Y'all gotta move
I
those
did
pogs.
move my pog. Me and
All right.
James have moved ours.
Excellent. Is Little
I mean, he's
with
still
you?
in the water.
Wait, I got.
I'll remove Woolsey for now.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
you see under the surface of the water, which is fairly clear. It's only 30 feet, so it's not a particularly dense, thick water. The first thing that kind of hits you is the shape. It looks like it's more like a rippling mass of tentacles twisting around each other like a shifting shroud. But the slightest additional inspection reveals that at the end of each of its many tentacles is a ravenous mouth set with razor-sharp teeth. Each mouth is tipped by a cluster of 3 eyes that focus towards the closest creature to it in the water or above it. As it shifts around, swimming quickly in the water, each of its tentacles seem to leave a small dripping of some slimy substance behind. Not enough to really affect the water, it's pretty small, but a warning to the 4 of you. And worst of all, I think Ronan gets this immediately, but everyone maybe later on. It does not move with some kind of bestial mindlessness and predatory primal sense, but a sharp intelligence of a ancient and powerful evil. Roll initiative.
Woo! Oh yeah.
By the
you
way,
guys
Ruben,
have to fight an ancient evil.
I know. Just for brevity, I did go to the store and pick up like 4 potions of greater healing from that lady.
Sure. Deduct the relevant GP from your.
Already done.
Let me roll for the autothec.
I've seen enough anime to know where this is going.
All right.
Hey.
Initiative. Let's go.
Did not roll particularly well.
Okay. Rolled a 12.
Well,
Oh, God.
look at that.
My armor class sucks.
That's a nightmare thing.
Razine, what'd you get?
I rolled a 12.
12. Freya?
It is rolling currently. I think it's just taking a while tonight.
9.
Oh, I rolled a 9. Okay, cool.
Got a 12. Cool. Ronan, what's your dex? And Razine, what's your dex?
My dex is 15. Oh, you mean +2? I'm sorry.
And Ronan?
Is a +1 because he's got 1 initiative.
Okay. So that will be perfect. All right. Let me just do one quick thing. I need to add the HP for it. So I have this on my hand. It is literally huge. That.
Yeah.
All right. Razine, what are you doing? It is in the water.
Did we get any bonuses for the crowd being on our side?
Well, like the Hunger Games.
Yeah, I was going to get like that too.
+1 to hit or something like that.
Yeah, I think there is a case to be made. All of you are in the most exciting space you've ever been in before. You've never fought with hundreds of people cheering you on at this level and intensity. And everyone here in the audience is in it. They are all having a good time already.
You're welcome.
What I will say is y'all will have advantage on saving throws.
Oh, cool.
Oh, thanks.
That's huge. Okay, cool.
All right.
Thank you.
I will. Since I'm going first, I walk up to. I walk up right here, and I guess I say, I hold, you punch, and I point my my wand at the creature and my staff of power, and I use how many charges is it? I'll just tell you the spell. I use hold monster on it.
Ooh. Okay. What does it have to do?
Must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed.
All right. That is 22.
God damn it. 22.
This is a smart fish.
It's a smart fish? Okay. So that fails. Okay. I'll have to remember how many charges that is for later. I'll look it up later. What else can I do? All right, that didn't work. I will use 2 of my sorcery points to make my next spell a bonus action, and I will use my same staff to cast Globe of Invulnerability, 10-foot radius around myself.
Okay. Good to know. What does this look like when you have a? Is it like a physical or like a misty kind of magic around you?
I push my hands forward and as if to trace the circle around myself, and the same type of magical digital particles that form when I do my dimension spells appear and like kind of distort the air around me as this like clearly like this. You can see through it obviously, but you can tell there's a force there. This barrier appears around me at a 10-foot radius, and and that's it.
Okay. Next in the order is Ronan with Freya on deck. Ronan.
Okay. Ronan. Let's see. Where is the creature? I saw him hold it. It's right there, right? Or that's it.
It saved the against the hold monster.
Okay. That's where it is though, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Give me just a second. Oh, perfect. Okay. So, I give a nod to Razim, and I begin barreling my way down this platform.
Mm-hmm.
And on my way there, I would like to pick up this log in the water.
Sure.
Easy
now.
I pick up the log in the water.
Mm-hmm.
That's my action.
No, you can certainly do something else.
Okay, cool. I pick up the log in the water, and I would like to jump off of this and stab the creature in one of its many eyes, or the main mass of it, with this broken piece of wood.
Okay.
And it's an improvised weapon, so I'm proficient with it.
Go for it. Yeah, make a attack roll.
Okay. It's a 14 hit.
You catch like the thicker part of the tentacle. The log is just not. It's just too blunt an instrument to really pierce the creature. You are, however, on the creature, the Ulithek.
Okay. Well, that pisses me off, so I'll use my bonus action to rage.
And what does it look like when Ronan rages?
It's strange. He doesn't necessarily get incredibly mad. He gets incredibly focused, and his eyes kind of glaze over this pearly white, and he seems very adept at whatever he attempts to do. It's not necessarily him being angry, but him being precise and deliberate with everything. Also, his markings turn white.
Hell yeah.
And so you just see him jump at this creature, and then he misses, and then he just kind of like stands on its mass, and he goes white. And now we get to roll on the wild magic table.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
All right, let me find. I gotta find exactly.
Oh my god.
Where
I have a
this
question.
is.
While he's doing that, Rube, I have a question. If I
Sure.
use the staff, does that count as me having to use the wild magic table as well?
Mm-hmm. Any spell.
Holy shit. Okay.
All right. So should I do it now, or should I?
Yeah, let you
do
go
it now,
first. Yeah,
do
you
it.
would go first.
Okay, so I have to do it twice. All right. 1. Okay. 2. Okay.
You're
there we go.
safe.
All right.
Get Ronan.
I gotta roll a d8. There's a lot of shit that can happen. 5. Whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution.
Yes! Fucking hell, that's crazy. I love that. Okay.
So hit me,
sweet.
baby.
Awesome. Okay, anything else, Ronan?
That's my turn.
Cool. Freya.
All right. So at this point, oh, sorry.
I just want to let you guys know that everyone that's in the circle, any 5th level or lower spell from outside the barrier can't affect anything inside.
Oh wow.
right now due to the spell. Just
That's massive.
FYI.
Even if it's something that I cast.
If you cast something inside, it's talking about anyone from outside trying to affect things inside with a spell. It doesn't work.
Okay, so if I cast inside the circle, then I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
That's fine. I was gonna say, if you have just fucked me, James.
Freya.
Okay, so I'm gonna be 1 second. I'm so sorry. Okay. So I have been watching Ronan this entire time, just kind of like keeping, not really tabs, but just kind of like observing and wanting to go off his actions and just seeing how his actions are, what reactions his actions are causing the monster to have. So seeing that the anyway, I'll cut to the chase. I'm gonna try to slice at it with my short swords or my long swords.
You need to get to it first, physically.
Yeah. Okay, I will do that. I'm gonna fly though. I would. How far are they in the water or are they
Yes,
above water?
They're in the
okay.
water.
So
They're. I mean, it's only 30 feet deep, and they're not all the way
Okay.
at the bottom, so they're at the surface right now.
do you think I could use? Oh, I want to see if I can use my body and like shift my wings in a way that can kind of turn me into a torpedo, so I more easily glide around in the water.
I think your speed in the water probably is halved.
Okay.
From whatever your
Shoot.
normal speed is.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to swim faster.
You can certainly swim. You just can't swim
And
as
but you're
fast.
slow.
Okay, so I'm gonna swim towards it.
Are you not just gonna?
What is your
Oh,
your
that is a
movement?
really good point. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly over and then dive under the water and then try to get underneath it.
What is your movement?
Oh shoot, I'm sorry.
30.
Yeah, I'm 30 at 30.
Yeah, you can get right to it.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
I'm then gonna dive underneath it, and then try to slash at its underbelly with my short swords.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
Oh, okay. I see. What is it with this thing taking so dang long?
Are you using D&D Beyond? Or
Yeah, I am. It's just a habit at this point.
17 hits. Roll damage.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So.
Let me just double check one quick thing. Sorry, I just want to make sure it doesn't have this. Nope. Keep going. Roll damage.
6.
6 points of damage. You slice at the tentacle, and bits of like greenish purple goo or slime begins to pour out of it. Anything else? And do you have a second attack? Bonus action.
Let's see. Bonus action. Oh, I have 2-weapon fighting. Oh no,
It's
that's
a bonus action to fly, though, isn't it?
Is it?
I thought
No,
it
it
was
didn't
for
say
you.
so.
I thought that to get your wings out, it was a bonus action for you.
I mean, my wings are always out, aren't they?
Like, prepare them.
Oh. I mean, it doesn't say so, but I mean, well.
Well, technically speaking, you having wings at all is kind of homebrew stuff. So.
That's fair. Okay, well, I guess that's my move then.
Okay, cool. Next in the order is Sunny.
Yes. Hello. I'm going to ignore Achilles because fuck that guy in particular, and I'm going to cast a spell on myself.
Okay. What
so
spell?
I cast this, and I disappear.
Okay.
So I'm invisible.
I'll put a little, I guess this on you. Oh, okay, that works too. Yeah.
So I'm like super invisible. I also don't make noise when I walk. because I bought some fancy boots.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move. Just to the edge of the circle. So that's 10, and then how do I? Yeah, 20, whatever. There we go, 20.
Cool. Anything else, Sunny?
No.
Something just faded into the bushes.
Oh, and actually, fuck all of this. I hate it here.
And it's greater invisibility too. You're just like extra fuck you.
Yep.
Next is the Olafac's turn.
Fight me!
It's going to use its multi-attack. It's what is it called? Devolving Tentacle. It has 4 of these, in addition to a telepathic attack. It will make that on Ronan. That is a 19 plus. That is a 28 to hit.
28 hits.
I will have 2d6 here. That is 3 plus. That is 8 points of piercing damage. As
It's actually 4 points of piercing damage because I'm raging.
Right. Woo!
And he takes 4 points of force damage.
Excellent. Let me mark that here. And let's see here. This is the first time the creature is hit with an attack on its turn. Make a con save.
Me?
Yes, please.
We have advantage on saves because
Correct.
because the crowd is on our side.
And you want a 17.
Net 20.
Oh my gosh, 4 today.
That will do it. You
go.
see that the tentacle's teeth try to like inject something into you when it bites you, but you just flex it off before it's able to do whatever that was. Just have to find that out between the two of us later. It has 3 more attacks. It will make the second one against you. That is a 4 plus 9, 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
Third attack will also be made against you. 14 plus 9, 23.
23 does hit.
Oh, what is your AC, by the way, Jonas?
16.
11 points reduced to 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
Fourth and final of these attacks will be against Freya.
Hold on, now he takes a d6 because he hit me with that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, correct.
So he took 6. He takes 6 points of force damage as I headbutt energy into his tentacles teeth.
Amazing. That is a 15 to hit Freya.
Wow, my AC is 16.
It bounces off. I guess probably your you don't have armor, but I guess it like tries to get you, and you're just a little too quick for it.
I'm gonna flavor that by saying I deflect it with one of my wings.
There we go. It will also use its last thing. It will use its piscine transformation.
It's pissing transformation.
Yes. All effect targets 60 feet with him. It's gonna target Freya. Freya, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh God, really?
You want a 17 or higher?
Oh, yeah, great, awesome, wonderful, love that.
You have advantage.
Let's do it. That's true. What's the advantage?
You rolled twice.
You rolled twice.
Roll.
Sorry. Okay.
That was close.
Oh.
One more time.
Okay. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
No.
Do you have any modifiers?
No, I'm +0.
Let's see what I'm gonna do to you. Sorry,
Wonderful, love that sentence.
What the all effect's gonna do to you? Sorry, Ruben's not in the game. Ruben wants you to win.
I'm beginning to question that now.
So here's what
You
happens.
embarrass me
Freya.
in front of Achilles there.
Freya, here's what happens to you.
Oh,
You feel a surge of energy come from the Olafec as like almost all of its eyes turn towards you, and this telepathic wave passes through your body, and it concentrates itself on your head. And for a moment, it is like a bad, dull ache of a headache, and then your vision starts to like wobble a little bit. Your head kind of, it feels like it's rubbery, and then for you, Ronan, you see Freya's head slowly begin to transform into the head of a fish proportionate
What
to
the fuck?
her body.
What the
Her
fuck?
face moving.
Fish?
Excuse me.
Your head has been transformed into a fish.
Oh,
Oh
reverse
my god,
mermaid.
okay.
You can't speak because you are
You
a
can only
fish.
see fish.
Or you're
Glove,
part
glove,
fish.
she whispers.
Wait,
God
what?
damn it, Nate! You beat me to it.
Marinee's got her hand like over her mouth, like, oh my god. And it's looking at McCleary like, what the fuck do we
I
do?
scream in fish language.
Screams and
McCleary. What do we do?
That's crazy.
So does this
so
mean
I
I'm
don't-
better at better at swimming now?
No, it just
no,
means
I-
that your head's a fish.
I think it's like a
Damn it.
reverse. It's like
Do I
reverse
have gills?
daywalker.
Do I have gills?
And
Puffer
that
fish
it, let
sounds.
me. It will
Oh.
use. It's
Get me that filet-o-fish. Get me that fish.
yeah, no, I think it's gonna stay right where it's at.
Hey, I have a question. Do I have gills? Since
Yes,
that's tacti-
because you're
Hell
a fish.
yeah! Cool.
No, it's oh, okay.
I'm gonna
Are those
stay
gills
underwater
connected
then.
to her lungs? Or are they aesthetic?
They're aesthetic right now because your head's a
Fuck.
fish. The rest of
This
your
is like-
body.
So it was magically transformed into a fish head or something like that, right? That's basically what just happened.
Well, if if you want to stick around and see when it happens next, you're more than welcome to.
Stick around.
Your turn.
Okay, we'll go through one more round before we'll pause for the evening. Razim, you're up with Ronan on deck.
Okay, I clearly see this nonsense happening. I'm gonna go move up a little bit. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm gonna move right here. And that's
Okay.
like what comes with me, of course.
You can set that as an aura if you want, James.
How?
The
What-
same way you do your HP.
I can do it
Okay.
real quick for you. What's the radius?
10 feet.
10 feet. I'll make it this, and I think. Give me 1 second here. Do y'all see this?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. I'll just get rid of the. Okay, cool.
Okay, so I will cast the spell magic on Freya to try to get rid of the fishification magic thing is happening.
Sure. Let me see what this says here. What spell are you casting? Sorry.
Dispel magic.
Dispel magic.
Any spell of third level or lower on the target ends. For any spell 4th higher, I have to make an ability check using my spellcasting ability. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
1 second here.
Thank you for the attempt.
This is I'm reading what the rules are about how. Yeah, cool. So you cast the spell towards the fish head, and it hits, but it does not seem to take effect. And the specific
gummit.
nature of it, Razine, because you are a sorcerer, you know how magic works and the occasions why it doesn't work. Your sense is that this particular effect, it's not magic that caused this. It is a different kind of ability. It is 'cause in this world there is both magic and psychic shit, basically, and it is one of those things. So it requires a different sort of thing to heal. So Freya's head still a fish. Bonus
Okay.
action, additional movement.
Well, I'm gonna roll 20 because I did a spell.
Correct.
Okay. All right, and
You're good.
I am going. You know what? I want to hit this thing because we're about to end. So I'm gonna go here.
In the water. Splash.
Yep. And I'm gonna point my staff of power towards it, and I'm going to use 5 of my charge points to cast lightning bolt on it.
Shit, go for it.
All right, so looks like you have to make a dex save throw. If you fail the save, you take 8d6 lightning damage.
It is not very dexterous because it's a giant squid monster thing. I rolled a 4 minus 1 is a 3.
Oh God. Well, okay, 8d6 then. Okay, let's do it. Please be
Go for it.
all 6s. All right. 8d6.
Woo!
All right.
39.
All right.
this massive bolt of lightning erupts from the Staff of Power, which are kind of like maybe holding a little bit out of the water, and it like creates this initial small yellow like pinprick of energy, and then it explodes into a like almost mini thunderstorm across the entire surface of the creature. Every single eye is kind of burning with the effect of the lightning.
I
yes?
just realized something. Lightning bolt is normally it says this version of lightning bolt is a 5th level version. So isn't lightning bolt a 3rd level spell normally? Let me see here.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is. So I'm supposed to add 2 more d6s.
Go for it.
Okay, so let's 2
It
d6.
it is already seriously injured from that effect.
All right. Oh
All right,
God, are you serious?
All 3. Every point counts, man. Every point counts.
And that 0 doesn't. That +1 is obviously not.
Okay.
That's an accident. So you actually took
Cool.
38, and then you took 2. So that's 40. Oh my fucking God. Okay.
All right.
So yeah, I am my turn. After that, I have. Let's see. I've used a total of 16 charges on my wand.
How much more does it? How many more does it have?
4.
Okay, good to know. Ronan, you're up with Freya on deck. Ronan. Are you muted?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. I would like to jump from this creature onto the statue.
Easy enough.
And I want to grab one of its daggers.
Okay.
And
breaking it off.
Jump down onto it to stab it.
Okay, make it improvised weapon attack.
Okay.
I love that. It's so good.
Oh, I'll roll a d20.
18.
For the lightning bolt.
18 hits. Roll damage.
6 plus. Let's see, 4. And then let me make. I gotta. Okay, so that's. Okay. 10 piercing damage.
Bits of purple green slime, baby blood, leave one of the tentacles as you do so.
I'm going to attack it again with the
Go
same
for it.
blade. 22.
Hits. Roll damage.
10 again.
Let's
so 20
go.
piercing damage. From my new dagger. Let me see.
Let's see here. Let me just make sure. Oh, hold on 1 second. My computer is fucking out. It's being. Hold on 1 second. My screen totally.
Well.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay. I'm sorry. My.
Okay.
I am.
Did your
Yeah.
whole thing crash?
We
No,
good?
no. I'm still here. I'm not gonna click anything. That was so weird. Not good. But it's okay. I was doing a calculation to see what the Yeah, it is not. It is slightly above half. You've done a ton of
Half
damage on it.
HP?
Yeah.
Okay. And I would like to use my after I jump on this thing. I would like to use my bonus action to point at Freya and give her a bardic inspiration by slapping my chest, rubbing myself with the beast's blood, and then shouting to the crowd and gesturing at her.
Nope. Absolutely.
You're like, "Ah!" After I did so much damage to this monster, I kind of gesture at Freya to do more, like that kind of thing. And now you have a D6 that you can use on pretty much any roll you do,
Alright, cool.
including damage rolls, attack damage rolls.
So I want to try something.
I like that.
Is my my turn now?
Yes.
I want to see if I can punch it.
Okay.
Go for it. Roll an unarmed strike.
Isn't your
like-
strength like +5?
It's +4.
Do you want to
okay.
use? Yeah. Yeah.
And you can use the bardic inspiration to on your attack roll too. It's 1d20 +4. That's your strength.
Come on. Wait.
22.
Oh,
You hit
shit.
the monster. Roll damage.
You can also use it on this.
It's
You can roll a d6. Use your.
Oh.
There you go. Wait, what?
it's 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'd like to roll a d6 just
There
to
you go.
flavor it and just kind of like do like one under hit, and then as its like head is coming up, I'm gonna beat it with my other fist and kind of make it go the other way.
Do you have 2 attacks?
Oh no, I mean I was told I could roll.
Yeah, the d6 that I gave her the bardic inspiration because I'm a.
Oh, you're
sword
saying the
bard.
extra damage.
Yeah, she can roll a d6 and add
Yeah.
that
I
damage to
see.
it.
I see. Gotcha.
Just
gotcha,
to flavor it.
Totally. Yeah. No. It's not moving that much, but you hit it. You punch the tentacle monster
haven't-
twice.
I haven't. Hold on. Hold on, 1d6 here. How many? What now?
Just 1d6.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Give it a
Alright.
solid smack. That was like, that's what, 11 points of damage, bludgeoning damage?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Kinda...
Okay. Anything else, Freya?
I'm gonna let out a battle cry, but it just sounds like.
Yeah, you're still a fish. I gestured to this fish kid.
But it's like both of my arms come out of my sides, and I'm just like.
So, question is: since Freya's face is a fish, is she looking straight
Head.
up, or is it
Head is a
like
fish.
face, like fish face forward, or like up?
Heads up, man. Heads up.
So it looks like the
head straight
fucking.
up, so like the neck goes into.
It's like the fucking SpongeBob fish characters that are.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Reverse. It's a reverse mermaid.
Anything else, Freya?
No, I think I'm good.
Cool. Sunny.
Actually, can I do a sneak
Yeah.
attack? Can I do a sneak attack?
What? You were supposed to roll that on your. You could. I'm
you
adjacent
can't
to
because
you.
you punched.
Oh.
You punched.
Oh,
so
okay,
You have
I
to
did-
use a
yep.
finesse weapon.
Oh, you have to use a finesse weapon.
Okay, my bad. Didn't know that. Let's keep
Cool.
going.
Sunny.
I'm still invisible.
You
I'm
are
gonna
still invisible.
run.
What a bitch.
Shut up. I'm gonna help.
When?
Slightly
now.
less.
You gonna help next time?
Slightly less
Next
bitchy
time.
than what I did to you, Jonah. Slightly less bitchy.
I'm gonna come here. Fuck it. I'll jump on the thing. I
Go
don't
for
actually
it.
know what it is.
Jump
I'll
on the
it.
tentacles. Nice.
I'm gonna hit it twice.
With?
A rapier.
Cool.
Poke
Go
it.
for it.
My little poke stick. I am invisible. Do I have advantage, or does it because I'm on it? Does not
Let me see
counter
what
that,
it.
or
Let me see what it can.
Technically,
um,
it's flanked too.
It has blindside, dark vision, passive perception 20. I don't think blindside allows it to see stuff that's invisible. It doesn't. No, that'd be true.
No,
true
blind
sight.
sight is like in complete darkness.
Yeah. So no. You get advantage.
hell yeah. Advantage. Here's the first one.
Okay.
16.
That will already hit. So we'll see if it's a crit.
Oh no, I rolled a 5 and I rolled a 9. It's a 16.
Oh, cool.
You can advantage roll on D&D Beyond, so I just do that.
I see. Cool.
And
Didn't
then
know
the
that.
second one is a 19.
Both hit. Roll damage.
Cool. So on the first one, I'm using a flourish as well.
Okay.
So damage for the first one is going to be 8.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, let me mark that off. I'm going to defensive. Am I gonna? Yeah, defensive flourish. So I roll another. What is my dice? A D8. I roll a D8 to add to my damage. So he takes another 5, and I add that to my AC for the turn till my next turn.
Nice.
So let me just.
That's a lot to add to your AC.
Oh, you bet. So I'm gonna just see if it'll let me do that in here. It does not let me do that in there. I'll make a note of it later. So that's the damage for the first attack was 13, and then my second one damage is 8 again.
Okay.
I will Bardic Inspiration to Ronan. Like, oh, come on, man, you gotta hit it harder than that. And so you get a D8 Bardic Inspiration that can be used on ability check, attack roll, saving throw, and I think magic.
You're just in college, right?
What is your college?
Swords?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, I get it. Awesome.
Yeah.
And I kind of
and
like
then-
snort at you and grin. You can't
guys
see my
crossing
pupils.
swords?
And then I'm gonna use my extra movement to skedaddle off and over here. Because,
Can't see you.
Yep, nope. And when I attack, I get an extra 10 feet of movement to use.
All right. It is the Olafec's turn. It's going to go first for a tentacle attack on Razine. You deal a ton of damage to it. What is its reach, real quick? Let me just make sure that makes sense. Yeah, cool. That is a 25 to hit.
25.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is 7 plus. That's 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay, that hurt. 13 minus 69. Whoa.
You can just type in the minus on the thing, and it will do it for you as well.
Okay, well, I'm at 56 now.
Cool. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You want a 17 or higher.
Okay, Constitution. I rolled a 13. I will use my reaction and spend 2 sorcery points for Bend Luck to add a D4 to the result.
Go for it. You need that for.
Alright, D4. Fuck.
Oh! So the total is 14?
Yes. Oh, wait, what was this? What's this? The wand. Does the wand do anything to... No, it does not. I think the wand does anything for saving throws.
Did
Go
you
ahead,
roll
go
your
ahead.
saving throw at advantage? Because the audience
no,
likes this?
I
Oh,
did
yeah.
not. I did not.
Go for it. Roll it again.
Alright.
One more again.
One more again. That's even worse.
What?
Rolled a 6. I mean, rolled an 8.
Okay. You feel the bite of the tentacle bite into your arm, and a awful burning sensation kind of spreads through that impact site as you are injected with a psionic slime.
Psionic slime?
You are
No.
you are now slimed.
Oh,
and
no.
each
Like
time-
Nickelodeon back in the early
Yeah.
2000s.
It's not as
I
fun
know.
though. Each time you make an attack roll or an ability check, just remind me and I have something for you to do. Okay?
Oh.
And you'll save end, so at the end of each of your turns you can make a new save against this.
Okay, what kind of save is it?
It would be a con save.
Okay, and I used what's it called? I used something to try to add points to it. I gotta get rid of a sorcery
Let me
point.
make a note that Razine
2 sorcery
is slimed. It will make another of its devolving tentacle attacks against you. That is a 7 plus. That is a 16 hit.
It hits.
All right. 5, 6. That's 11 plus 16 piercing damage.
Okay.
Third attack also against you, Razine. You're the one who inflicted the lightning strike. It's 16 plus 25 to hit.
Yep.
That is 8 plus 13 points of piercing damage.
All right, mine's 13 again.
And the fourth and final one will be against Freya,
Great.
who's a fish.
Wonderful. Freya fish.
That is a 10. That's a
Freya
19.
fish.
That's 19 to hit Freya.
Yeah,
Does that hit?
Yeah, it hits.
Cool. That is 12. That's 17 points of piercing damage.
Oh, wonderful.
And so the first one. No, it isn't. Cool.
I knew I forgot to cast Mage Armor. Oh, I can't believe it.
All good.
Off character.
And finally, it will use its Pasheen transformation, third order power. It will target you, Freya, again. And we can make another Wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Awesome. All right, let's see.
And you get advantage with the crowd.
Cool. Okay, 1 second.
And again, you want a 17 or higher.
Great, wonderful. Oh shoot, hold on. Yeah. Come on, man. Give me something good. Cool. Okay, rolling again.
Okay. Freya, you feel.
Oh, I love. Oh.
You feel the same. You feel the same transformational energy radiate through you. This time,
No. You're gonna give her extra fish parts, aren't you?
This time. This time it hits your torso.
Wonderful.
Oh no.
I'm a reverse mermaid.
your torso. Your torso becomes the body of a fish with gills. These are now operational gills.
Good.
You can breathe underwater and you can hold your breath for 1 hour. And you are underwater, so you don't begin suffocating. Because you are a fish now, you cannot breathe above air. The only part of your body that has not been affected are your legs.
So
This is messed up.
How long does this last?
Do I retain my dragon teeth?
No, you don't. You are a fish. And
You got any jokes for this?
and that is where we'll pause and pick it up next week.
I fucking hate my life.
We-
All in front of Achilles. Really?
in front of myself. Yeah.
myself.
You embarrassed me in front of Achilles.
She's no longer Freya, she's Fishra.
Freshra.
I'm Freya
Freya
fish.
fish, yeah, Freya
I'm
fish.
Freya fish.
Oh my god.
Give me
I think
the
with
Freya
Marini
fish.
watching
Give
this,
me
she's
the
like,
Fish.
hey, if she can't turn back, we just need to, we need to let her go. We need to set her free.
It's Monty's
No!
replacement.
Water.
Throw
we're
her on the
trying to-
grill.
Toilet.
Next time we will see the conclusion of the fight. What will happen to Freya or to Freya fish? And what awaits the other half of the party in their battle after you've seen what's happened in this one.
Yeah,
They're gross.
Next, we'll
Yeah,
be
you're
back
welcome.
next Wednesday, 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern. Thank you all so much for joining us, and let's say goodnight, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.